But good coverage overall by the Birds, especially by Jeffers reading in on his key on that pass that he was able to knock down. And let's see what the Birds got offensively. I wonder if the Pellston game plan, Patrick, is to hold the ball for as long as possible with a high explosive offense like St. Mary's has.
After some technical difficulties, if you're just joining us now, Pellston received the opening kickoff. They drove the length of the field, and the Snowbirds were able to get a turnover on downs inside their own 5-yard line, and that's where we're at. 5:40 to go here in the first quarter. And, Jack, that first play, it went to Grody, on the carry for the Snowbirds, and he was stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Isaiah Crawford making plays at quarterback, making plays on the defensive side, able to rush right in through, get a tackle for loss on the Birds. Not a good start for the Birds, but they have a lot of weapons offensively as the box is loaded up right now.
2nd 11, 5:18 to go. Chris Koshoniak has it. He's going to look to run, just go right up the middle. That was Brody Jeffers checking in at the quarterback position for the Snowbirds. So he gets a few back. It'll be 3rd and long for St. Mary's deep in their own territory.
Decent running there by Koshoniak, but even better tackling there by the Hornets, wrapping up, getting his legs, and driving your legs, taking him right down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 6.
Think they're going to pass it here, air it out with
Cordy
Chris.
has a big matchup on the right side.
He looks like he has that corner by about 5 inches. Chris Koshoniak's going to have to dodge some pressure, and he is able to. He's got a wide open man. It's Brody Jeffers up the sideline, not able to make the play. Oh, my goodness. There was no one within 20 yards of Brody Jeffers. He was gone for 6 if they were able to connect on that play. What great escapism by Chris Koshoniak there to not get sacked. It looked like he was going to be down.
He was Houdini out there, able to escape all the tackles, roll out. He's got Jeffers wide open, but just overthrown him, just by a couple inches. And now the Birds, instead of having a touchdown, they go to 4th and 5.
Koshoniak will rugby-style punt. It's a spiral kick. Going to land at about the 45, take an awesome Snowbird bounce. It will go out of bounds. They're going to mark it at about the 46-yard line. So we'll have a break in the game. Time to thank some more of our sponsors. Jack Corey, let's pay some bills. Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate.
Absolutely, Patrick. Need help buying or selling a home but not sure who to turn to? Your local Berkshire Hathaway affiliates, Nancy Jacob and Leslie Burrows, are here to help. Don't wait. Call them today at 989-614-3327. That's 989-614-3327. We've also got the Gaylord Eye Center. In need of trusted information and quality eye care? We'll look no further than your local vision source providers, now with 3 locations, Gaylord, Boyne City, and Bel Air. And let's get one more. Next Level Sandbag. Looking for a way to protect your waterfront investment from high water levels and large waves? Look to Next Level Sandbag for help. They specialize in offering a temporary solution to a temporary problem at a fraction of the cost of other options. Check them out at Facebook and give them a call. As a big tackle right there. It looks like
Pat
the whole
Ballinger,
gang of the Birds. Patrick
Pat Ballinger
Ballinger
in there first. It was a high tackle, but it was a powerful one. Trying to reverse his field was Garrett Cameron. It was not a good idea because Pat Ballinger had the pursuit from the weak side, and he took him down with a big hit for PB.
That's a big hit as we got Datamo taking selfies in the booth.
Hey, I got to get a shout-out to Pat Ballinger because he watched our stream after last week's game, and so I'm sure he'll watch this tonight. So, Patrick, that's a nice big hit.
A lot of the
tone
players
for your defense early.
A lot of the players watch our games. Conrad goes home and pretty much watches the stream right after Patrick. There's a lot of people. I don't know if they have a film, but I know that this is just something you can watch right away if you're waiting for the film to get uploaded on Huddle or whatever reason.
Isaiah Crawford, it's 2nd and 15. He's going to drop back to pass. They're going to try to set up a little bit of a screen, and they complete a pass. Dylan Acevedo makes a nice tackle, but a really nice setup on that screen for the Hornets, and close to a first down is number 10, Ian Ryman, the senior 6'1" receiver for the Hornets. That was just good play design, Jack.
That was just a good play. Good screen. No one saw it coming. Excellent play calling there by the Hornets. Able to catch the Birds off guard. The Hornets have shown right now that the Birds have to be fundamentally sound. They've ran a screen pass. They've ran reverses. They've ran fake handoffs. They're running everything at the Birds right now, and so far they're doing a good job. It's a 3rd and about 2 right now. Let's see, are the Hornets going to get a first down, or can St. Mary's get a stop?
Well, Pellston watched the film from last week, and the Snowbirds were not afraid to send 6 or 7 guys, so that screen, that should be a false start.
I don't know.
Isaiah Crawford keeps it. He's chased down. It's going to be close to a first down marker. Acevedo made the play. But, Jack, if you have the film on the Snowbirds from last week, they're sending 6, 7 guys a play, and that sets up the screen nicely for Pellston. Or, like you said, maybe we're going to get a measurement here, I think, Jack.
Yeah, but how do they not – there's no offsides, there's no false start to that pass, to that beginning of that play, Patrick.
I mean, the center moved before the ball did. I don't know how they don't call that.
I don't know. I mean, the referees, it's hard to give the referees a hard time because they are the ones calling the game. They're people, they can make mistakes, but they were right there. They're right on the ball. They're the ones making the call. What do we know? We're just some washed-up athletes, Patrick. What do we know about this game?
I'm not even athletic, to be honest with you, Jack. So they bring in the stakes from the far side of the field. They'll get the measurement. We'll get the call. It is going to be...
Oh, it's that close that the ref's got to...
Oh,
he's
3 inches?
He's going to give the 3-inch sign.
So it'll be a 4th down and literally just a few inches.
Oh, they're going to measure it again.
Well, you got to get the spot out there. Put the nose of the ball at the chain length that you measured it at. So it'll be barely 4th down. And the Snowbirds are going to need a big push here from Pat Ballinger and Ian Cool. And, Jack, this is one situation that if you want to take a risk, if you're Pelston and head coach Jack Carter, play action fake, deep pass, because you know the Birds are sending 6 or 7 guys.
Yes, true, Patrick. But if you throw it incomplete or say the wind, it's a bad pass, you're turning the ball over. All you need is an inch. I mean, it can't be that hard to get an inch. If the Pelston quarterback goes under center on this play, everyone in the stadium knows it's going to be a quarterback keeper too. I mean, in 8-man, that's the way to go. How can you not get any yards on a quarterback keeper?
Ian Cool, Pat Ballinger, right up. They'll be right on the ball. They are going to come out in the shotgun, Jack. Isaiah Crawford, David Jamrods, and Garrett Cameron back there.
Oh, that's got to be some kind of call. That's got to be some kind of call.
There's false start penalty, and Coach O'Connell,
another no call. That is surprising now, Patrick. Look at O'Connell trying to get the call. I mean, most of the Pelston line jumped before the ball was even snapped, and that's a huge missed call right there. You go from being a 4th and 5 to having a 1st down, and O'Connell has the right of way. He's going to be in the ref's ear chirping about it because that's the 2nd time in a row that they've missed this call. That's 10 yards that Pelston has had added on instead of being taken away from them. So, missed calls right there, but, they could happen for the Birds anyway. Let's see what Pelston comes out here at a 1st and 10.
Oh, it's a bad snap, and the ball is on the ground, and Pelston Snowbirds recover. Fumble recovery for the Snowbirds, finally falling on it for St. Mary's. I believe it was number 5, Conrad Cordy. It went through a few guys' hands. It looked like Pelston jumped on it. All right, Jack, we don't get the false start calls, but we'll take the football in Pelston territory.
Yeah, we'll take that football at the 40-yard line going our way. The Birds need to ride this momentum, though. They got to get a score right now. You just, like you said, that you got that missed false start penalty, then you end up getting the ball back. They got to get something going here. Pelston right now is really strong on defense. The Snowbirds weren't really able to do anything.
They're going to take a shot, Jack. Look here on the near side. You got Brody Jeffers, Conrad Cordy, near side. Or no, Conrad Cordy's on the far side, but 2 receivers right behind each other. Chris is going to pass. He's going to step up, gets it up, and it is intercepted. Gave it right back to him. What a great play. Nate Childs, he's 5'8", going up against Conrad, who's got 8 inches on him, Jack. But he goes up, and Childs high points the ball, and the Snowbirds give it right back.
He high points the ball and throws it, and that's just Childs being more aggressive than Cordy there. Childs coming in front of Cordy to get the ball. Cordy kept going, thought he was going to, Childs was just going to let him catch it. Nice play there by Childs, able to get the ball right back, and now Pelston is the one with all the momentum. This game is going
back and forth
so far. Total opposite of last week. It is still locked at 0-0.
A minute 50 left in this first quarter.
Who's going to break the ice?
This game is moving quicker than the previous 3 games that we've watched, just because there hasn't been any scoring, and the first 3 have been high-scoring matchups.
Oh, my goodness.
Was that another false start? Yeah, it looked
they're
like
just not call. I don't know what the deal is. O'Connell, again, is going out there, and he's yelling at the refs. I don't know how they're not making those calls. I mean, Datama's got the screen right here. I'm watching the lag. I can see it on the replay. It's another false start. I'll chill out. I'll chill out.
Well, we'll see if we can get a call. Coach O'Connell's with you, I think. So, nice tackle for loss in there for the Snowbirds. So it'll be 2nd, and they'll call it 2nd and 17. That's a nice sack.
That's a huge sack. Big loss right there for the Hornets. Excellent job there by the Snowbirds, able to bust in through the line once again as the Snowbirds are loading up the box.
2nd and a long 16, and there's a false start call. It's got to be. It's got to be. They called it. They called it.
He was either going to call it or O'Connell's head was going to explode. So I'm very happy that they were able to make that call.
Back them up 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 21.
2nd and 21. But if you are the Birds, Pelston can get this first down. Watch out for a screen. Watch out for a reverse. They've shown that they can bust it long for some big plays. So if you're the Birds, just be fundamentally sound. You don't have to make the biggest hit. You don't have to make the craziest play. You just have to make the right play and do your job.
So Isaiah Crawford, Jamroz to his left, Garrett Cameron to his right. Crawford's got it. He's going to fake the give and keep it, and he is stuffed. Ian Cool, Pat Ballinger, and a few other Snowbirds in on the play, and another loss of yards, and now they're starting to push Pelston back. 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
And with Ian Cool, what are you supposed to do? I mean, that's a big man, and he's coming through it. Once he gets going, he's hard to stop. He's like the microwave. You know, it takes a second for him to get going, but once he gets going, he's definitely got the confidence. Patrick Ballinger's making some plays, too, as they are the only 2 linemen right now in for St. Mary's, as it's just 2 linemen, 4 linebackers, and 2 corners. Interesting game plan here by O'Connell.
Makes 8, right?
Makes 8.
10 seconds to go. This should be the last play in the first quarter. Crawford has it. He fakes the handoff, back to pass. He's throwing deep upfield at the first down marker and making the catch. Wow. Number 10, Ian Ryman, a long first down conversion for the Hornets. That one hurts, Jack. They were backed up well behind the chains.
That one hurts, and Cordy just loses the ball in the air. Excellent job there by Ian Ryman, able to make that catch. Like I said, Patrick, the ball was in the air for longer than expected. Cordy just lost it. Ryman able to make that catch. That's a huge first down. That's the last thing you wanted if you're the Birds. You got to make them earn all those yards. Instead, all you do is drop back to pass, one big play, and they're right back in control of this game with a 1st and 10 at about the 35-yard line.
First quarter's over, so we'll step aside and thank a couple of our sponsors. Score after 12 minutes of play, Snowbird 0, Hornet 0. Second quarter when we come back.
Interactive entertainment is taking the world by storm. Travel to a Interactive entertainment is taking the world by storm. Travel to a medieval castle, a safari in Kenya, the Mad Hatter's backward world, or immerse yourself in the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle, all at Petoskey's No Way Out escape rooms. If you are ready to put your group's brains, wits, and skills to the ultimate test, then book your experience today at NoWayOut.com. You can also check out No Way Out's brand new Walking Fall Clue Hunt adventures. No Way Out Escape Room wants you to know that it follows all CDC mandates of sanitation protocols to ensure a fun and safe environment this fall. No Way Out Escape Room.
Welcome back in high school football here on Next Level Broadcasting. Start of the second quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Now going right to left. Snowbirds 8 guys right on the line of scrimmage. We'll see what they do. And they get first contact in there was Chris Grody. Ending the play was number 5, Conrad Cordy. So a different look for the Snowbird defense. Now I'm joined by Charles Strail, founder of Next Level Broadcasting. Charles, on to thank some of our sponsors and talk about how other businesses can earn a sponsorship on this program.
Sure, Pat. Thanks for having me. I'm really glad I could be on. As Pat mentioned, all of our advertisement spots are open. If you want to sponsor anything on Next Level Broadcasting, if you want to be an official sponsor or ad partner of Snowbird Football, we would love to have you. As you can see, great product on the field. Really excited to bring you Snowbird Football this year. 2nd and
10, 11:23 to go here early in the second quarter. A lot of Snowbird pressure again, and going down just past the line of scrimmage that time was Isaiah Crawford. Charles, what's the best way for people to reach out to you, to reach out to Next Level Broadcasting if they are interested in sponsoring one of these programs?
Sure. So if they're interested in sponsoring or purchasing an advertisement on Next Level Broadcasting, the best way for them is to get a hold of me directly. They can do that on our Facebook page or reach out through multiple other channels throughout the school, or just come up to me at a game and say, hey, let's do something. I really like what you guys are doing. Let's do an ad.
And the best way to watch our games is just that's a false start. And thank goodness Jack Cordy's off the mic so we can get off his soapbox. But, I mean, that was the 6th false start and just the 2nd one that they've called. But anyways, Charles, I mean, it's a great way for fans, especially, during COVID when, seating may be limited at some of these games. But also if it's just as we get into winter, we're going to be covering Snowbird basketball too. And if you just don't want to leave the house, obviously – I'm a huge Snowbird fan. I want you at the game, but if you can't be there for whatever reason, we'll have the game coverage, and you can watch it crystal clear, high definition.
Right. We're streaming in 1080p, people, so everybody out there know that what you see on your TV is what you would see at the field anyway, so why not just stay home in the comfort of your own home, throw on some pajamas, some nice wool socks, especially once it gets cold for the football season, as we assume the Snowbirds will be going into playoffs. But here we go, Pat. We got a 3rd and 15 here. Let's see what the Snowbirds can dial up.
All 8 guys within a yard of the line of scrimmage. We'll see if this will continue to confuse the Hornets. They've been unable to gain yardage. And here they come. Tall pass, and it's going to be caught and breaking a tackle. Unbelievable play. Nate Childs.
Looks like we're going to get PI, too.
Yeah, pass interference, but that'll be the decline. Nate Childs he's small, but he just went up and got it, broke a tackle, and he was nearly gone. Nice pass completion there, so it'll be 1st and 10. They'll decline the penalty. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the Snowbird 34. Charles, anything else you want to say to the people about Next Level Broadcasting?
Yeah, definitely. If you're not able to watch the game live, you can definitely go back in retroactively and watch any Snowbird game, volleyball as well. Like I said, we've been covering volleyball as well, so that parents, other relatives who want to get a chance to check out their favorite athlete, to watch them play sports if they weren't able to do so, check us out on Next Level Broadcasting, and we hope to have you for the rest of the season and tune in to every game.
All right, Charles, thanks for your time. We'll welcome Jack Cordy back onto the program. 1st and 10 for the Hornets, 9:45. Jack, what do you think of that last play, that last pass completion?
I think Nate Childs wants to win this football game, Patrick. Yeah. He's just outplaying the Snowbirds right now, able to rip a pass away from Cordy and rip a pass away from Jeffers.
Well, and let's not take anything away. I mean, we just saw it on this play. Isaiah Crawford, there's pressure on him. He can elude that pressure and still make a nice throw downfield. We saw it on the last play, and he escaped the pressure once again on that.
Yeah, and even with the pass interference there by Jeffers, Childs is still able to make the play. He's making plays all over the field, left and right. The Birds right there didn't see that screen coming. Luckily, Crawford didn't have enough time to complete the pass as the Birds were bringing nearly everyone. Crawford coming back to the huddle. Let's see what the Pellston Hornets have drawn up here.
Nice athlete. He's got a nice arm, but he's got good weapons too, Jack. I mean, we've seen Jamraz, we've seen 27, Garrett Cameron, and obviously Nate Childs making a couple nice catches for the Hornets. Fortunately for the Snowbirds, they haven't been able to cash in, but eventually they're going to break one free and go for 6.
And they're just loading that box up every time, Patrick.
Again, 8 right up on the box. They're going to fake a handoff. Now they're going to go back and throw. They set up a screen, and it's wide open. I mean, that's just good play design, and Childs has it. He makes a cut back, makes another man miss, and all the way down to the 6-yard line, loses the football, but I think his teammate was there to jump on it, 44. That was Ethan Landon jumping on it. But, again, play action fake, roll to the right, throw back to the left, right where the blitz was coming from, and he had wide open field.
It's wide open. Excellent play calling there by the head coach of the Hornets, Jack Carter. Understands that the Snowbirds are going to bring everyone once again, and what's better than one screen pass in a row than 2 screen passes in a row? I mean, you normally, it's rare to see 1. It's rare to see 2. Coach O'Connell and the Birds didn't see it coming, and now it's going to be, looks like it's
first and goal.
First and goal right now. Snowbirds need a big stop right now. Not able to get anything going on offense. They need a big stop right now to maintain control of this game.
So they'll try to make another goal line stand. They throw this one up, and it's going to be incomplete pass. There's going to be pass interference. I think Brody Jeffers had a 2-handed shove on Childs. I mean, he's 5'8", Jack, and that might be generous. It's not like he's taller than Brody Jeffers or Conrad Cordy, but like you said, it looks like he just got the want to right now.
He has the want to, and again, Jeffers just let Childs run out there and run right behind him. I mean, once you let the defender get behind you, or offender get behind you, you're either going to give up a touchdown or you have to do the pass interference, which is exactly what Jeffers did right there. Right now, the Hornets are getting anything they want on offense, and Coach O'Connell needs another timeout. Good timeout there by Coach O'Connell.
Yeah, not surprised that he's taking that one, Jack. It gives us time to thank some of our sponsors. How about this one, Jack? No Way Out Escape Room. This is a new one.
Never been there.
Are you looking for a no travel required adventure to a foreign world? Then test your group's wits, mind, and skills, and No Way Out. That's KNOW, Way Out, Jack Cordy.
The more you know.
It's Petoskey's Escape Room, where your group will have just 60 minutes to conquer one of 4 thrilling experiences. Book your experience online at nowayout.com. That's KNOW, Schultz's Party Store is your best bet for finding all the items you need to get ready to watch tonight's or any of Next Level Broadcasting live streams. Marker Farms, located just outside of Elmira, has been producing their special potatoes since 1915. Family owned and operated, and a guarantee of the best potatoes around. And Jimmy John's. Need to cure your hunger in a freaky fast way? Head on over to Jimmy John's in Gaylord for mouth-watering gourmet sandwiches without the wait time or hassle at Jimmy John's in Gaylord. So, Jack, the timeouts break, and the Snowbirds need another goal line stand.
They need another goal line stand, and I want to go to that escape room.
I know. That sounds pretty fun.
I think I can do it, but I know I can't.
You got to just know your way out.
Got to know whoever built it.
First and goal inside the 5 for the Hornets. Crawford's got it. He's going to keep it. Not a ton of room, and he goes down behind the line of scrimmage. So, Jack, really, they haven't had the success since the Snowbirds started lining up 8 right on the line of scrimmage. where they've had success is faking the handoff or just bouncing back and running a screen or a pass down the field.
Yeah, so far the Snowbirds do not have any answer for the screen passes or those reverses. And right now they don't have an answer for Childs. I mean, Childs right now is the MVP of the game, making great plays. 2nd down and 5, though. Excellent job there by the Birds to bring him back.
8 minutes, 21 seconds to go. Crawford again in the gun. Crawford will give it up, and
ball's out.
And it was recovered in the end zone by Childs.
Wow.
Fumble on the play. Ball goes into the end zone, and Childs recovers the fumble for a touchdown. You know what, Jack? Childs deserves that touchdown.
He deserves that touchdown. Made the great interception, made the great play right there on the catch, even with the pass interference call. You're right. He deserved a touchdown. I mean, the ball just fell right into his hands. Like, what more of a sign of deserving the touchdown is that right there when the ball's just rolled right in front of you?
You know you're having a good night when you recover a fumble in the end zone for a touchdown. So that's 8:11 to go in the second quarter, and the Hornets will go for 2. They send a man in motion. Crawford has it. Ball's on the ground. He's just got to fall on it. And so the 2-point conversion is no good.
Yeah, it's getting chippy out there, Patrick. Both teams want to win right now. Patrick Ballinger getting into it with Eng and Klungley. Those boys want to win, and it should get chippy in a 0-6 game in the second quarter. This is all defense. There ain't no excitement going on. This is just man-on-man football. Who's got the better defense?
It's a 6-0 game, 8:10 to go in the second quarter. We're going to step aside for 30 seconds and hear from Gaylord's premier real estate team.
Looking for your dream home or nervous to purchase your first home? Then you need to contact Leslie Burrows and Nancy Jacob, your local Berkshire Hathaway affiliates. They're a real estate tandem you can trust. And after serving northern Michigan and all the surrounding areas for over 30 years, there is nothing that they haven't seen. If you're making a long-term commitment to real estate investment, why wouldn't you seek the counsel of long-term, proud, and proven agents? They're here to help you make the right move. Call Nancy at 989-614-3327 or Leslie at 989-614-1114.
Welcome back in high school football here on Next Level Broadcasting. Jack Cordy joins me, Pat O'Connor. 8:10 to go in the second quarter. Snowbirds just gave up 6. Chris Kashoniak able to pick up the ball after initially going off his hands, trying to find some space, but a nice open field tackle over there. That was Ethan Landon, number 44, probably the tallest kid on the team for the Pelston Hornets. Check in at 6'3", making the play.
6'3", that's a tall guy right there. Excellent open field tackle, though. Kashoniak fumbled the return. Looks like he had a little bit of room to run, but Landon able to run in and put all those hopes to an end. The Birds got to get something going, Patrick. You know, with the 8-man football and how big the 2-point conversions are, St. Mary comes out, gets a 2-point conversion. I mean, they're right back in control of this game, but they have not been able to get anything going.
Kashoniak in the gun. Grody and Jeffers to his left. Kashoniak hands to Jeffers. He's got a little bit of a running room, but again, a nice open field tackle. This time it was number 7, their QB, Isaiah Crawford, on the play. But a nice hole opened up there by the Snowbird front 3, and they get 4 yards.
Yeah, nice hole opened up, but that's excellent play there by Crawford. Excellent open field tackle, Patrick. I mean, if you can have one of your best player make an open field tackle, I mean, you got to take it every single time.
Kashoniak again with Grody to his right. He's in the gun, 3 wide receivers. He's going to look to his left. Now over to his right. Conrad Cordy's going to go out, and Chris is going to keep it, and he crosses the 40-yard line. He's going to be close to a first down, Jack. So an interesting design play call there. He looked to his left originally over to Brody Jeffers, and then basically you send Conrad Cordy down as a lead block for the quarterback scramble.
Yeah, well, Cordy and Jeffers are both doing that. Snapped the ball. They both turned and looked to the quarterback. 2 looks like get a screen pass as we're going to have a timeout.
This time it's going to be an official timeout. We're going to get a measurement. That allows us to take a timeout of our own and thank some of our sponsors. Speaking of measurement, hey, J&J Construction. Everyone, was that a good segue?
Very good, but you blew it by saying is it a good segue.
That's a great point. Hey, everyone has a vision for their perfect dream home, but the process of building it can be so tiresome. If that's you, you need to have J&J Construction make your dreams a reality. Make it mine design. As the Snowbirds pick up the first down, looking for a way to – I'm trying to think of like a creative segue for a first down and make it mine design. Maybe later. If you're looking for a way to express your creative talents or find some school spirit gear, head on over to Make It Mine Design for all of your screen printing and embroidery needs. Check them out on Facebook at Make It Mine Design.
If Make It Mine Design was a T-shirt company with a football analogy, it'd be a touchdown. How about that? That's kind of
I see where you're going, but Koshoniak will hand to Cordy in motion, and they gain nothing. Maybe half a yard.
Well, the Hornets are in a different defensive game plan. St. Mary's is going out there with 3 down linemen and 3 wideouts, and then Koshoniak in the shotgun with the running back next to him. But what the Birds were doing on defense, they would have 2 down linemen, then linebackers and DBs. Pellston has had at least 3 or 4 D linemen this whole game, and right now they are controlling that offensive line.
Koshoniak will drop back to pass. He's got some time. This time right over the middle to Brody Jeffers on the slant pattern. He's brought down inside the 35-yard line of the Hornets, so a nice pickup. Jack, that was the first time that Chris Koshoniak.
We got a late flag right here, Patrick. I think they're going to get Jeffers for retaliation, it looks like. He got taken down by the Hornet player, a little difficult.
I think we had a face
like
mask.
It is going to be on Pelston.
I thought the initial sign was personal foul face mask. Your brother Conrad was clapping. I think he heard the official say it, but we'll wait for the official signal. But that time, Jack, finally, Chris had some time to sit in the pocket, step up, and make a nice throw over the middle of the field.
And Jeffers was wide open, as we have yet to.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, it's going to be on the Hornets, so that'll tack on 15 yards to that play.
And it looks like it was Jeffers and whoever else getting a little into it. Slant over the middle. Excellent catch there by Jeffers. Excellent throw there by Koshoniak. Another tight spiral. As the Birds are knocking on the door looking to get a score right here.
Well, Jack, you mentioned it early first quarter. This game got chippy. The Hornets want this game after the Snowbirds ended their season. I think we're going to have pre-snap foul here. Too many guys in motion. It's going to be an illegal shift on the Snowbirds.
I didn't know you ran the play, though. I thought it was called dead.
In a false start, they'll blow it dead, but illegal shift, they'll let the play develop and happen. So that'll back the Snowbirds up presumably 5 yards if they accept the penalty.
I'm assuming that would have been Jeffers moving forward. Or maybe it was too many people, Patrick. Did you see exactly?
Well, it was either Jeffers moving towards the line of scrimmage, or it might have been a second guy in motion moving a little bit too early for the Snowbirds, because you can't have 2 guys in motion at the snap of the ball.
Course. And now they just shoot themselves in the foot. Now they're in a 1st and 15. Still knocking on the door.
It'll be Koshoniak with Chris Grody to his right. Koshoniak drops back, steps up in the pocket. He's got time, makes a nice throw over the middle to Jeffers, but it was knocked down. Really a nice play. Jeffers wasn't really open there, Jack. David Jamraz had a nice pass breakup for the Hornets.
And that's good defense there by Jamraz. Nearly was able to come away with the interception, as we have Childs checking in for Kenny Crawford. I would not take Childs off the field. That guy's been all over the place, making huge plays for the Hornets. As the Birds came out throwing on a 1st down, they're going to have 5 linemen right there. Jeffers, the lone wideout.
6:14 to go, second quarter. Snowbirds trail by 6. Here's Chris Koshoniak, fakes to Grody. He's going to keep it now, go up the middle. Not a ton of room there, but he was able to sneak forward for probably 3 yards, so it'll be 3rd and long with 6 to play here in the second quarter.
And that's a designed pass play right there by the Birds. Koshoniak decides to keep. But the big difference I'm noting between the Hornets and the other teams is when Koshoniak is juking and jiving, the Hornets are still staying next to him, and they're getting a lot of pursuit from behind, so they're able to bring him down. Koshoniak does not have as much room as we're going to have.
Snowbirds go 4 wide.
Here.
Glasby and Smith to the left of Koshoniak. Koshoniak's going to drop back to pass. Now he steps up in the pocket, has some room, tries to bounce it to the outside. He does. He's got the 1st down, and Mori has a touchdown. Chris Koshoniak with the QB scramble, and now we have a late flag, Jack, right at the goal line.
That was super late, too. It's when a lot of cheers when the Bird's silent, and it goes dead silent. Let's see what the call is here. It could be anything, Patrick. I had no idea what it was.
It was right inside the 5-yard line. We'll see what the final call is as the referees are meeting to discuss it. The Snowbirds are clapping, though.
Looks like it is going to be against Pelston.
The Hornets coach is not happy. You can hear him. Oh, they're going to pick up the flag. They're going to say no flag on the play.
It was so late, Patrick. I just assumed it was going to be another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty because it was so late, as they're going to go timeout right
Pelston
here.
needs a timeout. And this timeout is just for the coach to get in the ear of the officials and wonder why. As the Snowbird offensive line, they didn't know that it was a timeout.
They need that break. Someone's got to let them know.
The rest of their team was coming towards Coach O'Connell on the sideline, and all 3 offensive linemen were still lined up. So we got a timeout.
They're just focused, Patrick.
And I don't know what the original flag was thrown for, but you understand, Jack, on a touchdown play like that ties the game late in the first half, obviously there's going to be some frustration if you pick that flag up.
Right, of course. And I mean, since the flag was so late, if you're St. Mary's and it goes against you, you're going to be frustrated. If you're Pellston and it goes against you, you're going to be frustrated just with a late penalty like that. Still don't know what the call was, but they picked the flag up, so it doesn't really matter. Good run there by the Birds as they come out. They're going to need to get this 2-point conversion. When you're not kicking the ball and it comes down to the 2-point conversions, they are super, super important. I mean, you get 3 2-point conversions compared to a team 0, you're up by a whole touchdown right there.
That's actually really good math, Jack. I'm proud of you for that.
Well, I was at college for a semester and a month, Patrick, so I kind of know my stuff.
Proud of you. 5.5 to play. It's 6-6. Snowbirds will go for the 2-point try. Brody Jeffers is back there with Chris Grody and Chris Kashoniak. The ball will go to Kashoniak. He'll keep it. He's going to look to run to his right. He's got some speed. He's got some room. He has to cut back. He dives into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. That was just a good patient run by Chris Kashoniak, waiting for the seam to open up. And when it did, he turned up to the left side. He turned north and dove into the end zone.
And Kashoniak's the kind of guy, even if there's not a seam there, if there is a brick wall, he's still going to dive right through there to try and get that touchdown. So excellent pickup by the Birds. It's now 8-6 as they take a lead right now over the Pelston Hornets. You can only assume that when Cordy comes out to kick the ball, it's going to be another onside kick, looking for the recovery if you're the Hornets. Hornets also have been super successful. Well, they only have 6 points, but they've been driving the ball. It's only been turnovers and penalties that have hurt them thus far. If you're the Birds, excellent job there offensively. Almost shot yourself in the foot as O'Connell is talking to the referees. He figures Pelston coach is going to go chirp at the referees. I might as well go chirp at the referees, try and get myself some calls. As we have Stephen Kashoniak in the house, just showed up playing baseball down at college. Can't remember which one he goes to, but quite an athlete himself. He also shares the same blood as Chris Kashoniak. Very hard players.
Speaking of Stephen Kashoniak, I was talking to Bob DeLong, the team statistician, before the game, and he reminded me last year in this St. Mary Pelston game, they outgained them 539 to 146, and a big part of that, Jack, was Stephen Kashoniak and Logan Morrell, because the Hornets keyed in so much on Brady Hunter, and obviously that was a good strategy, but the problem was St. Mary's had so many weapons, and in that game, Stephen Kashoniak and Logan Morrell burned them. And here's the onside kick that you mentioned, and what do we got? Oh, little offsides.
Offside. It's going to be one of the first second offsides calls we've seen all year on that kickoff.
So we'll see what they like to do. The Hornets fell on it, so I think I think they blew the play dead.
Yeah, they did blow the play dead. It's going to be a re-kick, as you see the offensive line for the Hornets coming back out. But you're right, Patrick. It should be a re-kick because the plane was blown dead as soon as the ball was kicked. As it is going to be a re-kick.
Yeah, you have to because it was blown dead, even though the Hornets did fall on it. They're going to be frustrated if St. Mary's gets this onside kick.
They are going to be very upset. That's going to be a great job getting offsides by whoever that was in the Snowbirds, too. Just that sixth sense of, we're not going to get this. I better jump offsides.
5:33 to go in the first half. Snowbirds with a slim lead. It's 8-6. 2 undefeated teams in the Ski Valley vying for top spot in the conference. Onaway's up there and undefeated as well. So here comes the kick from Cordy. Right at him, and the Snowbirds have it. What a great idea. And, Jack, that penalty, I do not want to be a Pelston fan right now.
I don't want to be a Pelston fan. That's got to be very tough to watch, but great kick there by Cordy. Bounces off the ground. I mean, if you are a Hornet, what are you supposed to do? The ball's flying at you 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
It's like taking a ground ball off a field that's full of potholes. I mean, it's coming at you. You don't know what it's going to do. Bounces off your face mask, goes behind the St. Mary team. There's nothing you could do. But excellent kick there by Cordy. Good job by the Snowbirds recovering it. As they're on offense right now, they're up 8-6. A touchdown right now would be huge, Patrick. We only have 5 minutes, 29 seconds left.
They're going
in the second quarter.
They're going into the win, so we'll see if they take a shot. We're going to have to wait to see what they do because Pelston's going to take another timeout. They want to regroup with their team, does head coach Jack Carter. So that gives us a chance to thank a few more of our sponsors here before the end of the first half. Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate. Need help buying or selling a home but not sure who to turn to? Your local Berkshire Hathaway affiliates, Nancy Jacob and Leslie Burrows, are here to help. Don't wait. Call them today at 989-614-3327. The Gaylord Eye Center. Are you in need of trusted information and quality eye care? Well, look no further than your local Vision Source providers, now with 3 locations in Gaylord, Point City, and Bel Air. And, of course, Next Level Sandbag. Are you looking for a way to protect your waterfront investment from high water levels and large waves? Look to Next Level Sandbag for help. They specialize in offering a temporary solution to a temporary problem at a fraction of the cost of other options. Check them out on Facebook and give them a call. So, Jack Cordy, the wind is in the face of the Snowbirds offense. Do you think that
they're going to come out passing?
Yeah.
I think they're going to have to. I actually don't know. You could clearly see that the passes were affected earlier, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm assuming they're going to run the ball, see what they got. They got Cordy at the wideout, but Childs so far has shut him down. Let's see if they go to him as
they go under center with Chris Koshoniak. Where's the ball?
Big push.
And there's a flag that comes in there.
Interesting. Oh, wow. They're going to say you can't push the pile. Wow. I mean, yeah, you got to stand there and watch them get tackled. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough call right there. I know O'Connell definitely does not like that call.
Bob DeLong is sitting right in front of the press box, and you heard him say, everyone does it, and it's never called. And he's got a point. We see it at every level of football.
Yeah,
it brings back really bad memories as a Notre Dame fan. The Bush push back in 2005, USC and Notre Dame. Reggie Bush pushes Matt Leinart into the end zone at the end of the game. Yeah, it obviously didn't scar you.
And they lost on that?
Yeah.
That's brutal.
So Koshoniak has it. He's going to keep it this time from the gun, and he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, gaining back those 5 yards. So 5:07 to go. First half, Snowbirds lead is 2. They'll try to get – it'll be 2nd down and 10 as they'll try to move the chains here and hopefully put some more points up on the board.
And this has turned into a dogfight. St. Mary's out there, they clearly have the bigger linemen in terms of size, but – Pelston right now has the heart, and St. Mary's just trying to match that.
Koshoniak back to pass, looking to air it out. He does, and it is caught by Brody Jeffers. Great concentration on the bobble. Excuse me, that's Tristan Glasby, Jack Cordy. Tristan Glasby bobbled the ball. The Pelston defender gave up on it, and Tristan just turned around, made the catch, and got all the way down to the 25-yard line of the Hornets.
Excellent catch there by Glasby. You're right, Patrick. Jamrose comes in, nearly gets an interception. Excellent bobble there by Glasby, able to get the ball, but he has to tuck that ball, Patrick. He comes down to the sideline. Instead of going out of bounds, tries to do a juke, and he brings the ball up too high and nearly fumbles it. If I'm Pelston, I'm looking to strip that ball from Glasby. But excellent catch there by Glasby.
It's a high snap and a bad one. Chris has got to get on this one, and he will. Wow, that is going to be,
huge
5, 10,
loss.
15, 25-yard loss for the Snowbirds, and that pretty much erases that big.
You would have rather not had that big play
yeah.
because now instead of having –
Well, you would have rather not had the 25-yard loss on a snap.
That's an excellent point there, Patrick. You don't want to have that big loss. Just a little center quarterback miscommunication, which is very rare to see. I can't think of one really bad snap that we've had so far this year from the Snowbirds, but now they have no choice. Now with 2nd and 100 yards, you have to throw the ball.
Logan Cherry has done a nice job for the Snowbirds at center, and I don't know if that was a bad snap. It was just really hard. As Koshoniak's back to pass, he goes up this time looking for Glasby again. Back shoulder pass, makes the catch to the 20, the 10, the 5. Glasby knocked out of bounds just inside the 5. Perfect back shoulder throw by Chris Koshoniak and Tristan Glasby. Hello, number 1.
Excellent job there by Glasby, and the Hornets have changed their game plan. Rather than rush Koshoniak and missing him and letting him run out of the pocket, they've decided to hang back and almost keep him in the pocket so he doesn't have room to run. But that just gives Koshoniak more time to throw. Excellent play design there by Coach O'Connell. Excellent catch there by Tristan Glasby, able to corral it in and run up the sideline. He's knocked out of bounds there by Childs. Thank God Childs was there for the Hornets. But Tristan Glasby having himself quite a game. That's 2 big catches for him right now. And, you actually did want that big loss on that fumble if you're the Snowbirds because that is just padding Glasby's stats.
Yeah, 2 catches. Tristan, he had a touchdown at Forest area. Went a little bit quiet last week, but, those are 2 excellent catches and not easy catches. The one over the middle that he bobbled, and then that one a back shoulder catch. Just Chris put it right on his back left shoulder. He made the catch, stayed in balance, and was able to pick up 20 yards after the catch, and it'll be 1st and goal for St. Mary's.
He's got good hands, but also you have to take into account how difficult it is when you're in a high-pressure game to make catches like that. 2 undefeated teams, back shoulder, you either catch it and you're going to have a big gain and get your team a 1st down, or you're going to drop it and you're going to bring up a 3rd and long. Excellent job there by Glasby. You can tell he wants to win. The St. Mary's players are playing much harder out there. It seemed as if Charles was the only one on the field that wanted to win with all the plays he was making. He's got an interception, a fumble recovery for a touchdown, as well as some big tackles. Sorry, there's someone dancing out. We don't have it on camera. Someone's dancing, throw me off. Sorry, Patrick. But big first down and goal right here for the Birds.
First and goal at the 7. They're in a gun. Brody Jeffers, Chris Kashoniak, and Grody in the backfield. Kashoniak has it. He's going to his left. Nice blocking there. He's going to try to cut back, but a nice tackle. A few Hornets got in there, but first in there was number 34 for Pellston. That was Keith Kofel. And a nice play to back the Snowbirds up.
That's just a gang of Hornets right there bringing down Kashoniak. And it was obvious what was going to happen. You bring a quick snap to Kashoniak, run to the left. Pelston Hornets fill the hole, able to wrap him up, as now it's going to be a second and goal.
Here's Chris. Now he rolls out to his right, looking to pass. And he does. It's going to be a touchdown.
Clear, obvious holding right there. That's going to be Chris Grody. I've never seen a more obvious hold in my entire life, Patrick. That's definitely going to be holding on him. O'Connell's already chewing Grody out as the touchdown is going to be nullified.
I didn't see it, Jack. Was it ahead of the play?
Oh, if Datamo was able to pull up an instant replay, I mean, anyone, even if you're a soccer guy and you don't know anything about football, you know that was holding right there. Plus, the Pelston Hornet able to do a good job throwing his hands in the air, letting the referee know that he's being held, as it's going to be another backup right there for the Birds. It's going to be second and goal. They've got about 20 yards to go there, Patrick.
Yeah, they're going to back him up, right at the 20-yard line. So it'll be second and goal from the 20 with 2:55 and counting to go here in the first half. Jeffers, Grody, Kashoniak, and that's going to be a false start.
False start. That's on Tristan Glasby.
Tristan Glasby was 5 yards ahead as the ball was snapped. So now we're going to have second and goal from the 25.
You just got to be smarter than that. You have two big catches, but then, jumping offside. If you're a receiver, there's no excuse to jump off sides. You need to be at the line, looking down at the ball. As soon as that ball, you don't even need to pay attention to what the count is, whether it's a 1, 2, 3, whatever. You need to be on the line, looking down at the ball. As soon as that ball moves, you got to take off. Just need a little more mental discipline out of the Snowbirds right now.
2:40 to play. Chris Kashoniak has it, rolls to his right. He's going to cut back up the middle, tries to spin and gain some yards, but nice contain there for the Hornets, and it'll bring up third and forever. 2.5 to play in the second quarter.
Third and forever, and you can only assume that the Birds are going to go for it on the fourth down here. They got two more chances to cover about 20 yards. Kashoniak right now, it's as if he's playing Whitmore, Prescott, Forest Area, and Central Lake. The scramble ability is just not there. The Hornets right now are doing a nice job of wrapping it up and make sure he doesn't get a lot of gain in the scramble.
Jeffers and Cordy to his right. Grody in the backfield with him. He's going to step up and pass. He's got Conrad Cordy into the end zone on the post route for the touchdown. Woo!
No flags, baby. No flags.
Wow. That 8-man football, and really football in general, Jack, you can get down to the 7-yard line, back yourself up with 2 penalties, have a bad snap on this drive, but it's all gets redeemed when you make a touchdown pass.
It's like I'm watching myself play flag football back in the day, Patrick, with how much scoring and how wide open this field is. Excellent job to make it 14-6 there by the Snowbirds. Conrad Cordy wide open over the middle. Chris Kashoniak delivers a dart over the middle. We're going to have Jefferson at quarterback. It's going to be...
He's going to pass and wide open on the weak side. Great play design. Tristan Glasby, no one even thought about covering him when you brought number 7 in, so that's just...
And when you're keying in, you got Cordy on the right side. When you're keying in on Cordy on the other side, you don't expect Glasby. I don't know if he was at a wideout position or at the tight end, but when you have to rush up to stop runners like Jeffers, Kashoniak, and Grody, it's just an excellent job by Glasby, who you'd think you'd key in on him because he just had 2 huge catches for about 60 yards total between the two, able to drop back and get a nice touchdown pass. Excellent play call right there, as you said, by O'Connell.
Coach O'Connell has Chris Grody back at the 15-yard line of the Hornets. I think he's reminding him to keep his hands inside and not.
He hugged him. Yeah. He hugged him.
When you're right in front of the ball, that holding call that Grody had,
Right.
But this is just how Coach O'Connell does it, man. He's not afraid to coach you up, and it's not demeaning. It's not anything like that. He'll get upset, but Grody will do better next drive, guaranteed.
And would you rather have a coach that, you make a holding play, doesn't say anything to you, and then something comes out at practice and you get in a lot of trouble? Or would you rather have a coach that gets in your face right away and it was like, hey, you're messing up. We need you to do better. We need you to do this or that? O'Connell's just an excellent coach. You hear from, I was talking to Andrew Greif as he was a former quarterback for O'Connell, and he was just talking about what an excellent coach he is. He keeps it up-tempo, he keeps him well-conditioned, and he keeps him disciplined. Coach O'Connell is one of the main reasons why St. Mary's has had such a successful year in football these past several years.
Cordy, again, will kick it off he tried to hit a guy. I mean, that's what Cordy's plan is. Hit one of those up men with the football, and it worked for him last time. I mean, you got a couple big targets there. Why not just try to kick it right at him?
I forgot he used to play rec league soccer way back in the day. He was on the green team, which was a very good team. They might have went undefeated that year. Conrad, again, not really a soccer player. As you can tell, he's kicking with his toe on that one, Patrick. I mean, I do the same thing. I have to kick with I can't turn my foot and kick it accurately that way. You just got to – it's just the boot. You just got to boot
basically keep it low, kick it as hard as you can, and hope it hits somebody. That time it didn't.
Easy enough.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hornets at their own 35. They'll have 2 minutes, 4 seconds to go 65 yards. I mean, the whole line moves early. And there's a deep pass over the middle. Nice pass
Excellent
break
job
up there
by Jeffers. But
Brody Jeffers.
If you're a ref, I mean, this is ridiculous. That's what, the 7th play call right now? I feel bad because I always take the ref's side. But they are clearly just not making those calls. Yet again, another false start call. That's got to be about the 5th one that hasn't been called.
Yeah, you usually do take the ref side, Jack.
I usually do
it's
take
me
the ref side.
on
But when it happens
now I kind of feel like I need to defend him.
When it happens over and over again, I mean, what are you supposed to do? Maybe they're just not looking for it. Maybe they really aren't. We just have a bad angle. I don't know. But an excellent job there by Jeffers, able to knock the pass away. As Childs would have had a touchdown. Jeffers is making big plays right now. Another oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was another false start. And a deep pass here. Cordy can't keep up with him, and it's a completion. Inside the 20, Acevedo is there, will not make the play.
And that should have been a false start. I just want to say that's 2 false starts in a row where they went deep. And that one really cost them. You know, you miss a false start call, and then the team has a big old touchdown. I don't know. They either got to make the call, or if you're the Birds, you also start jumping off you start doing a false start. I don't really know what the deal was. But a good pass right there. Cordy just fundamentally falls apart.
Well, you can't let Ryman get behind you.
You can't let him get behind you. I mean, that's one of the fundamentals. You're the only guy back. If someone gets behind you, there's no one there to catch him.
So it's 16-12, 1:48 to play in the first half. A big touchdown there for the Hornets. Isaiah Crawford looks to pass in the 2-point conversion. It is caught in traffic. Brody Jeffers was right there but was unable to make the play. Again, Ian Ryman that time with the 2-point conversion. So those two connect twice for 8 points, and all of a sudden, Jack, it's back to a 2-point game.
And that's just defensively for the Birds. You cannot allow that to happen. You know, they don't have a lot of time on the clock. They got to go deep. They've shown that they can go deep. The ball was in the air for forever. He's able to make the catch and run for a touchdown. Acevedo showing the speed, nearly able to catch up to him. But now if you're the Birds, now it's only a 2-point game. Luckily, you were able to get those 2-point conversions and stop Pelston on their last one. But you have to get something going here as O'Connell is talking to Cordy. It's just that's the second time that Cordy's let a defender get behind him. He's got to play better for the Birds. It's just like I said, Patrick, it's just fundamentals that they need to get better on as St. Mary's needs to recover this kick. A score here would be huge, Patrick.
Get back up to 8 or 10-point lead going into halftime if they can convert the 2-point conversion. But 8-man football, you never know what could happen, especially on these kickoffs. 1:48 to play first half. Pelston will kick it deep. Back there for the Snowbirds is Chris Koshonak. He's going to have to get on this ball inside his own 10-yard line. He does. Now he picks it up and he surveys the field. Has some room, but it's close quickly. Nice tackle in there. Big number 44. Again, another special teams tackle for Ethan Landon.
Landon's making big plays.
I mean, both times on the kickoffs here, Landon has tackled Chris Koshonak in the open field. So
and he's one of the hardest guys in the Ski Valley to tackle in the open field.
The Snowbirds will have to go 85 yards if they want to get 6 more here with 1:42 to go. And they're going into the wind, a brutal southwest wind still going into the faces of the Snowbirds. So, I mean,
they can do it, Patrick. I mean, they've had big plays. They've shown that they can throw even in the wind. Big passes to 2 in a row to Glasby and then 1 to Cordy for the touchdown. But if you're the Birds, you have to make up for, as we have checking in late for the Birds, that's going to be Daniel Smith.
He's been out there on the left side a lot with Tristan Glasby here in the first half. This time he's out there with Brody Jeffers. Jeffers in the slot. Koshonak all by himself out there. He's back to pass. Little 5-yard out pattern here to Glasby. Unable to make the catch right through his hands. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 with 1:39 to go in the first half.
Glasby did a little run before you catch right there. Had the ball in his hands, turned and looked at the defender, ready for the hit, but dropped the ball. Luckily with those, it's still going to be 2nd down and 10 right here for the Birds. Let's see. With Koshoniak is dangerous when he's by himself in that backfield.
4 wide receivers, 2 to either side of Koshoniak. He's going to set back to pass. He's going up here to the right side for Jeffers. Oh, it went right through his hands. Wow.
That was another excellent play call. Just send Cordy up the middle on the post, send Jeffers on a wheel. Good play call. Good ball there by Koshoniak, but just thrown a little too far. Let's hope the Snowbirds are conditioned. I mean, you got Jeffers sprinting out there, diving, falling down. Now he's got to go right back and run the next play.
Do it again. I mean, who's going to guard?
You have to go deep.
Either Cordy or Jeffers up this right side. Like you said, Cordy on the post or Jeffers wheeling behind him. Who's going to guard it?
But you have to get some kind of yardage here, Patrick.
He's going to throw for Jeffers. Nice throw, Chris Koshoniak, and he's going to be close to a first down marker.
I think it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You have to get short.
This. You have to get this. You do not want to turn the ball over right now. Give the ball back to the Hornets. Hornets have momentum going for them. They've shown that they can score within this short distance. The Birds need to get this first down. Koshoniak still empty backfield.
Clock stops, 1:29, 4th down and 3 for the Snowbirds, no timeouts. Chris Koshoniak drops back to pass. He will throw. It's incomplete off the hands of Brody Jeffers and Jack.
Interesting play call. I would have assumed that Koshoniak would have kept it or they would have ran some kind of running play to at least get the first down, but now another incomplete pass. And it looked like, everyone in the stadium knew the ball was going to Jeffers right there. It was clear what the play was. The Hornets got the ball. They could get back and control this game right here. Big turnaround right now for the Hornets.
Jack, I'm sorry. I know the Snowbirds don't punt. They punted one time all last year, and they haven't punted yet this year. But, giving the Hornets the ball at the 25-yard line with a minute and a half to go, they got to make a big stand here. Isaiah Crawford sends a man in motion to his right. Crawford's going to go back to pass. Snowbirds rush 6. He just throws it up. Cordy, he was in the area, Jack. Really didn't make a good play on the ball, but it went off the hands of Garrett Cameron. I think Conrad kind of got bailed out there.
Cordy got lucky. I don't know what is going through his head right now. Again, the offender gets behind him once again, nearly has an opportunity for a touchdown. Luckily that he dropped the ball, nearly able to make the interception. But you just cannot do that. You cannot let the receiver get behind you if you are the deepest guy. And right now, the Snowbirds are doing that over and over and over again.
And they're sending 6. So Conrad, he's on an island by himself, so give him some credit. But when you send 6, like you said, Jack, you can't let him behind you.
Right.
And if you're the Snowbirds front 6, you got to get to the quarterback one of these times.
Got to get there quick. Crawford doing a nice job scrambling.
He sends a man in motion again. This time, do they get the call?
Yep.
All right.
It's going to be on 54, Aiden Klungley. It's going to back him up. Just what you wanted to see for the Birds. But even though the Pelston has been backed up on either an offsides or a false start call, they've still made big plays. Even St. Mary's has done it, even on that second and 60 yards or whatever it was. Glasby makes a huge catch and gets the first down. So anything can happen right now. The Birds need a big stop. The Hornets need a good score. This is football on football right now.
So 2nd and 15, minute 18 to go, first half. 2nd and 15. Crawford sends a man in motion. He's going to pass. Bellinger gives chase to him, but now he's going to run. Crawford cuts back up the middle of the field. Koshoniak is going to have to make the play right near the first down marker. So it'll be close to a Hornet first down, right down near inside the 15-yard line. They'll call it 3rd down and about 1 yard. Less than a minute to go now. And they're going to spike the ball.
What the?
So that's a 3rd down spike. And so now it'll be 4th down. And now, Jack, spiking on 3rd down, that's dangerous.
I wonder.
There's 56 seconds left. There's plenty of time to run 2 plays.
Yep.
I know Pellston has no timeouts, but they call the spike. And so now with 4th and 1, you have to convert here.
You have to convert, and that's just Coach Jack Carter trusting his offense to get that first down. Crawford is still going to be in the shotgun. Let's see what they got drawn up. Can the Birds get a stop?
Isaiah's going to go. Let's false start.
Oh.
Right tackle moved. It was going to be a quarterback keeper. They used that early in the first quarter, that quarterback sneak on a 4th down, but now you back them up 5 yards, Jack.
And now you're regretting that spike, Patrick.
You have plenty of time to get another play call in there. You're at the 20-yard line. It's not like you got to go the length of the field. If I'm the coach in that situation, I'm just going to get a play in from the side. Oh, they had another timeout. They still had another timeout, Jack. I don't know.
They still had another They could have called a timeout instead of spiking it, because now instead of a third down, you're in a fourth down. I mean, the last thing you want is a false start, of course, with a false start that's going to back him up. And now it goes from an easily convertible 4th and inches and a quarterback keeper to a 4th and 5. And it's either going to be a reverse or a pass. St. Mary's needs to get this stop right here. They want to stay in the lead and maintain control of this game. They have to get a stop.
And 56 seconds left if they are able to get a stop here.
Time.
Plenty of time. A couple long passes, complete, and one broken tackle. That could be 6 points and a 10-point lead for the Snowbirds. So there's an opportunity here in this last minute of play in the second quarter for a big shift in this game to happen one way or the other. Snowbirds could have a 2-possession lead going in to the end of the first half, or the Hornets could have the lead.
Absolutely, Patrick. And O'Connell's just in the huddle right now, just telling this team, be fundamentally sound. If you're a corner, don't let the receiver get behind you.
All right, here we go.
Boys.
4th down, 4th and 6. Crawford has man in motion. The ball's on the ground. Crawford's got to pick it up, and he's going to have to scramble here. And he's got room up the right side. He is knocked out of bounds, but he has the first down. A broken play, fumbled snap, picked up. And Isaiah Crawford gets the first down, and the clock stops with 49 seconds to go. And
that's Crawford just wanting
it. Oh, it's Snowbird ball. It's Snowbird ball.
What's the call?
They didn't give it to him. They said he was out of bounds. And there's probably going to be an unsportsmanlike call here for Pelston.
He must have went out of bounds. We must be at a bad angle, Patrick. It looked like he absolutely had it.
I thought he had
Coach
it,
Jack Carter does not like that call. He is out giving it to the referees right now. That was very close.
I mean, that is a huge call.
That could.
And I thought he had it.
That could be. I thought he had it too. But again, that angle is tough. It's hard to see the sideline because it's 5 yards shorter than a normal football field. But that was a game-deciding play. That could be a game-deciding play right there. I mean, a 4th down and potentially a score right now in a low-scoring game like this could have been huge. It's St. Mary ball. They got to get something going passing. Last time they had 4 plays, passed it all 4 times, weren't able to convert a first down, as we're going to have Kashoniak in the shotgun. He's got Jeffers and Cordy wide to his right, Smith and Glasby wide to his left.
All right, here we go. Chris in the gun. Sends a man in motion. It's going to be an illegal shift again, so this one will come back no matter what.
Penalty flags all over the field, Patrick. This game is getting ugly.
Yeah, illegal shift. So back to Snowbirds up 5. So it'll be 1st and 15, 45 seconds. And we'll see what they do with the clock here.
Looks like it's going to remain stopped with 45 and a half left.
We'll see 45 seconds left, wind in the Snowbirds' face. Do you think they're not going to let this clock run out, are they? That's not Coach O'Connell's game.
Doesn't seem like Coach O'Connell's game plan, but they just cannot get a turnover. They did a good job stopping Pellston right there. Nearly had the first down, though. You don't want to give another opportunity. If they get the ball up, I can see Pellston scoring. Let's see what Kashoniak's got.
He's in the gun, 4 wide, drops back to pass, looking to his right, throws over the middle to Jeffers. It's complete. He breaks one tackle. Now he's looking to get to the sideline, and he does. Nice heads-up play there, Brody Jeffers. Make the catch in the middle of the field, but you get out of the bounds, and it'll stop the clock until the next snap is had.
And what a throw there by Kashoniak. Yeah. It's really hard in high school football to make a throw that quick with that tight of a spiral, but also over the middle of the field. Good toughness there by Jeffers. He could have someone coming to lay him out, but he makes the catch, gets the first down.
And he gets out of bounds.
Big pickup there. 36.4 seconds left.
Kashoniak looking to his right. Now he's going to look to his left, try to escape some pressure. He's going down. Nice sack there for the Hornets. Big number 44 again, Ethan Landon. He's been their biggest hitter. And Kashoniak will get up slowly. 20 seconds to go. Snowbirds don't have any timeouts, so they got to make a shot.
I think they're
going to spike it here. Just don't get a false start. 14. Just got to nope. They spike it. Okay.
Why the spike out of the shotgun?
Stop the clock. They're going to move the clock back to 10 seconds.
It's got to be hard to beat the clock. That's a lot of pressure.
It's a thankless job, man.
You know, with me and you, it's like if I mess up, I can just look to you and be like, okay, Pat can back me up. If you mess up, look at me, I can back you up. If you're the clock guy, you don't get any praise. It's kind of a job where, like, people will notice you're doing it. They don't notice you at all. They only notice when you're doing a bad job.
Exactly.
That's tough.
Exactly. So 10 seconds left, 2nd and 16. Snowbirds will take a shot here. Chris Kashoniak has it. 2 to his right, 2 to his left. Drops back to pass. He's going up the middle. It is incomplete, just shy of the sliding Conrad Cordy. And now with 5 seconds left, Jack, I don't know, just throw it up and let Cordy or Jeffers go run under one here with 5 seconds.
Just launch it downfield. Just do not fumble the ball. Do not turn it over. Anything but a turnover. As you have Coach Cherry sprinting over to the huddle. Give some advice to Connell. Don't know what he could have drawn up. Don't know if he just wants to run the clock out. Oh, it's a 4th down as well.
Well, I mean, if you throw it up high and long enough.
If they punt it, that would run out the rest of the clock.
I think if you just throw it high and long enough, that'll run out the clock too. You just can't get sacked here. There's a long pass up the middle, and it's knocked away. So 0.3 seconds left. And you're right, Jack. There will be time for one more play for the Hornets, but I think the Snowbirds will just back everyone up to the goal line and protect that goal line. One more play here in the first half.
Hope there's not a Miami miracle right now, Patrick. The Birds, just don't let them get into the end zone. You don't have to come up and make a big play right away. Just hang back. Don't let Childs catch the ball. That's the last thing I want to see is Childs jumping up over our defenders once again and making a big play. Just stay back if you are the Birds. Knock that ball down. You go into halftime with a 2-point lead and come out with a different game plan. It's going to be St. Mary is going to be receiving the ball at halftime as well.
All right, last play of the first half, 0.3 seconds on the clock. It's first and 10.
Start, man.
Crawford back to pass. He looks deep up to the left side, and the ball is nowhere near the intended receiver. So that will end the first half of play. Went back and forth there in the second quarter, a scoreless first quarter. Second quarter, Snowbirds won it 16-14. We're going to step aside for a few minutes. When we come back, it's the Jimmy John's Halftime Show with Snowbird Football here on Next Level Broadcasting.
Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, and Bel Air, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and experience. If you're struggling with anything vision related, don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and experience our friendly and experienced staff for yourself. We all know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord. Make It Mine Design is Gaylord's home for all your creative screen printing. Whether it's a custom t-shirt, a hoodie sweatshirt, or a school-themed mask, Make It Mine Design has got you covered. Literally. They're capable of bringing your artwork to life while giving you the best options. They're proud to be the official clothing sponsor of Next Level Broadcasting. We're rocking their printed apparel right now. But don't just take our word for it. Experience for yourself what Make It Mine Design is all about on Facebook or visit their shop on Old 27 South in Gaylord.
Interactive entertainment is taking the world by storm. Travel to a medieval castle, a safari in Kenya, the Mad Hatter's backward world, or immerse yourself in the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle, all at Petoskey's No Way Out escape rooms. If you are ready to put your group's brains, wits, and skills to the ultimate test, then book your experience today at NoWayOut.com. You can also check out No Way Out's brand new Walking Fall Clue Hunt adventures. No Way Out Escape Room wants you to know that it follows all CDC mandates of sanitation protocols to ensure a fun and safe environment this fall. No Way Out Escape Room.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today. If you're looking for your dream home or nervous to purchase your first home, then you need to contact Leslie Burrows and Nancy Jacob, your local Berkshire Hathaway affiliates. They're a real estate tandem you can trust. And after serving northern Michigan and all the surrounding areas for over 30 years, there is nothing that they haven't seen. If you're making a long-term commitment to real estate investment, why wouldn't you seek the counsel of long-term, proud, and proven agents? They're here to help you make the right move. Call Nancy at 989-614-3327 or Leslie at 989-614-1114.
Hello, this is Charles, founder of Next Level Sandbag. And right now, it doesn't take more than a glance to see how high the water levels are in northern Michigan. As we know, lake levels go in cycles, a few years high, a few years stable, and then a few years low. I started Next Level Sandbag to give you a temporary solution to a temporary problem. Our services can save existing break walls, trees, lawns, and other features you want to protect from high rising water and at a fraction of the cost of other options. To learn more, visit Next Level Sandbag on Facebook and then give us a call.
Welcome back into the Jimmy John's Halftime Show here on Next Level Broadcasting. Your halftime score here from the Gaylord Intermediate School field. The Snowbirds 16, the Hornets 14. Jack Cordy, your thoughts on that first half of football? Really, the first quarter was uneventful, and the second quarter is when we had all the scoring.
Well, it looks like, for Pellston, Crawford and Childs, they just want to win right now. Crawford with the big run, nearly had that conversion for a first down. Childs making plays with interception, recovering fumbles. He's playing great. The Birds are just falling apart fundamentally. They're letting the receivers get behind them. They're getting pressure on the quarterback, but they're not getting there quick enough. They're breaking contain. The Snowbirds right now, they're just kind of shooting themselves in the foot. This also has been a game of a lot about penalties. I've talked about the false starts a lot. We'll see. I got to chill out about that. We'll see how that changes here in the second half. But it's a good game. I mean, this is good defensive football right now. 14-16, St. Mary's. Those 2-point conversions are paying off for them as they're up by 2 points right now. I don't know. It just looks – what do you think? It looks like Pelston just wants to win more than St. Mary's. As the player Crawford said on 9 and 10 News, the senior, that this is all they have been thinking – or it wasn't Crawford. It was a different senior. This is all they've been thinking about was this game last year once they got knocked out of the playoffs, Patrick.
Yeah, I mean, just a quick game recap. That first quarter, like I said, sort of uneventful. The Hornets recovered the first kickoff from the Snowbirds. They drove 6 minutes all the way down inside the 5-yard line. The Snowbirds had a big goal line stand. They drive back. No scoring in the first quarter. Second quarter scoring, you mentioned, it was Childs recovering the touchdown, or recovering the fumble in the end zone for the touchdown. Snowbirds responded quickly, though, with a Kashoniak touchdown run, and his 2-point conversion scramble was good. They went up 8-6 at that point. And then it was Kashoniak to Cordy on the touchdown on the next drive for the Snowbirds. That play was set up with a couple of really nice passes. Chris Kashoniak to Tristan Glaspie making a nice catch over the middle, and then another one back shoulder catch on the right sideline, but the touchdown went to Conrad Cordy on a slant pattern. And then it was Brody Jeffers with the pass to Tristan Glaspie for the 2-point conversion. And then, as we mentioned, right with 2 minutes left there in the first half, it was Crawford to Ryman, as Ryman beat everyone deep back for the Snowbirds. They got 6 points. The 2-point conversion was good, and so that's our score, 16-14. Some rough first half stats from Bob DeLong, the statistician. Chris Kashoniak throwing the football, 6 of 14, 113 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. For the Hornets, they were 5 of 13 passing, 161 yards with 1 touchdown. That, of course, is Isaiah Crawford slinging the ball for the Hornets. Rushing for the Snowbirds, 9 rushes for 12 yards. For the Hornets, 48 rushes for 21 yards.
Those are DeLong stats, Patrick.
There's no way I'm reading that correctly.
I do want to say, Patrick,
that's number 48, okay.
A big change in that first half was the defensive change in the game plan for the Hornets. Rather than rushing all 4 at Kashoniak, where he's so dangerous in scrambling and find receivers downfield, they're rushing 2 and then keeping 2 as also to be like a quarterback contain on Kashoniak. Right now it's being very successful. I mean, if you're going to stop the Birds, it has to start with their key player at quarterback, Christopher Kashoniak.
Okay, I got the stat. 18 rushes for the Hornets for 21 yards. That makes a lot more sense.
More sense.
It's like, where was I for 30 of those rushes? So we're gonna take another break and thank some of our sponsors here again. This is the Jimmy John's Halftime Show. Halftime score: Snowbirds 16, Hornets 14. That's Jack Cordy. I'm Pat O'Connor. This is Next Level Broadcasting.
Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, and Bel Air, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and experience. If you're struggling with anything vision related, don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and experience our friendly and experienced staff for yourself. We all know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord. Make It Mine Design is Gaylord's home for all your creative screen printing. Whether it's a custom t-shirt, a hoodie sweatshirt, or a school-themed mask, Make It Mine Design has got you covered. Literally. They're capable of bringing your artwork to life while giving you the best options. They're proud to be the official clothing sponsor of Next Level Broadcasting. We're rocking their printed apparel right now. But don't just take our word for it. Experience for yourself what Make It Mine Design is all about on Facebook or visit their shop on Old 27 South in Gaylord.
Interactive entertainment is taking the world by storm. Travel to a medieval castle, a safari in Kenya, the Mad Hatter's backward world, or immerse yourself in the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle, all at Petoskey's No Way Out escape rooms. If you are ready to put your group's brains, wits, and skills to the ultimate test, then book your experience today at nowayout.com. You can also check out No Way Out's brand new Walking Fall Clue Hunt adventures. No Way Out Escape Room wants you to know that it follows all CDC mandates of sanitation protocols to ensure a fun and safe environment this fall. No Way Out Escape Room.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today. If you're looking for your dream home or nervous to purchase your first home, then you need to contact Leslie Burrows and Nancy Jacob, your local Berkshire Hathaway affiliates. They're a real estate tandem you can trust. And after serving Northern Michigan and all the surrounding areas for over 30 years, there is nothing that they haven't seen. If you're making a long-term commitment to real estate investment, why wouldn't you seek the counsel of long-term, proud, and proven agents? They're here to help you make the right move. Call Nancy at 989-614-3327 or Leslie at 989-614-1114.
Hello, this is Charles, founder of Next Level Sandbag. And right now, it doesn't take more than a glance to see how high the water levels are in northern Michigan. As we know, lake levels go in cycles, a few years high, a few years stable, and then a few years low. I started Next Level Sandbag to give you a temporary solution to a temporary problem. Our services can save existing break walls, trees, lawns, and other features you want to protect from high rising water and at a fraction of the cost of other options. To learn more, visit Next Level Sandbag on Facebook and then give us a call.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, and Bel Air, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and experience. If you're struggling with anything vision related, don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and experience our friendly and experienced staff for yourself. We all know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord. Make It Mine Design is Gaylord's home for all your creative screen printing. Whether it's a custom t-shirt, a hoodie sweatshirt, or a school-themed mask, Make It Mine Design has got you covered. Literally. They're capable of bringing your artwork to life while giving you the best options. They're proud to be the official clothing sponsor of Next Level Broadcasting. We're rocking their printed apparel right now. But don't just take our word for it. Experience for yourself what Make It Mine Design is all about on Facebook or visit their shop on Old 27 South in Gaylord.
Interactive entertainment is taking the world by storm. Travel to a medieval castle, a safari in Kenya, the Mad Hatter's backward world, or immerse yourself in the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle, all at Petoskey's No Way Out escape rooms. If you are ready to put your group's brains, wits, and skills to the ultimate test, then book your experience today at nowayout.com. You can also check out No Way Out's brand new Walking Fall Clue Hunt Adventures. No Way Out Escape Room wants you to know that it follows all CDC mandates of sanitation protocols to ensure a fun and safe environment this fall. No Way Out Escape Room.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today. If you're looking for your dream home or nervous to purchase your first home, then you need to contact Leslie Burrows and Nancy Jacob, your local Berkshire Hathaway affiliates. They're a real estate tandem you can trust. And after serving Northern Michigan and all the surrounding areas for over 30 years, there is nothing that they haven't seen. If you're making a long-term commitment to real estate investment, why wouldn't you seek the counsel of long-term, proud, and proven agents? They're here to help you make the right move. Call Nancy at 989-614-3327 or Leslie at 989-614-1114.
Hello, this is Charles, founder of Next Level Sandbag. And right now, it doesn't take more than a glance to see how high the water levels are in northern Michigan. As we know, lake levels go in cycles, a few years high, a few years stable, and then a few years low. I started Next Level Sandbag to give you a temporary solution to a temporary problem. Our services can save existing break walls, trees, lawns, and other features you want to protect from high rising water and at a fraction of the cost of other options. To learn more, visit Next Level Sandbag on Facebook and then give us a call.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, and Bel Air, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and experience. If you're struggling with anything vision related, don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and experience our friendly and experienced staff for yourself. We all know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord. Make It Mine Design is Gaylord's home for all your creative screen printing. Whether it's a custom t-shirt, a hoodie sweatshirt, or a school-themed mask, Make It Mine Design has got you covered. Literally. They're capable of bringing your artwork to life while giving you the best options. They're proud to be the official clothing sponsor of Next Level Broadcasting. We're rocking their printed apparel right now. But don't just take our word for it. Experience for yourself what Make It Mine Design is all about on Facebook or visit their shop on Old 27 South in Gaylord.
Interactive entertainment is taking the world by storm. Travel to a medieval castle, a safari in Kenya, the Mad Hatter's backward world, or immerse yourself in the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle, all at Petoskey's No Way Out escape rooms. If you are ready to put your group's brains, wits, and skills to the ultimate test, then book your experience today at nowayout.com. You can also check out No Way Out's brand new Walking Fall Clue Hunt Adventures. No Way Out Escape Room wants you to know that it follows all CDC mandates of sanitation protocols to ensure a fun and safe environment this fall. No Way Out Escape Room.
Are you interested in building a...
Welcome back in to high school football here on Next Level Broadcasting. We are about to get this second half underway. Snowbirds back to receive the second half kick. It's going to be a little squib kick, and they got the onside kick.
Ball should be dead. They should stop the ball, right? Isn't that how it works? You recover the onside
think
kick,
you can
get the ball
advance-
right there.
Can you advance the onside
I don't think
kick?
you can. Look, the referee's waving it down. He's going to mark him down right there.
I mean, what? Jack,
Little late on the call.
where were the Snowbirds guys up front?
They only had 3 up front. I'm very surprised they only had 3 up front. I'm guessing they expected to kick deep. But, with 3 guys up front, you got 8 guys on the line going after that ball. Might as well kick it short. I mean, the Birds weren't even close to recovering that kick. Looks like the referees are discussing whether the ball will be at the
advance an
spot
onside
or
kick.
not. You cannot advance an onside kick.
Unless it's an 8-man rule that I don't know about. Nope, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Snowbird 49-yard line, but still a dagger to start this second half for the Snowbirds.
I mean, how can you not see an onside kick coming, though?
No one was near the ball.
They are going to mark him down at the 49-yard line. But that's a huge turnaround now. The Pelston only down by 2. St. Mary's looking to get the ball. Now they're going to have to play defense.
Jeez, oh, Pete.
I don't know how you got minus the kicker, you have 7 on 3 for guys trying to recover the kick on 10 yards back.
There's just no one there,
You got to
Jack.
see it coming.
There's no one there.
I mean, he was able to run it. Childs, of course it was Childs recovers it, corral it, and get a nice run in. Unfortunately, ball goes back to the 49-yard line.
All
See
right.
what the Hornets have drawn up here.
1st and 10, Pellston on the St. Mary's side of the 50 to start the second half. Back to pass. Right away is Crawford, and wide open on the left side. I mean, no one even near him. Chris Kashoniak finally makes a play 23 yards downfield, but Garrett Cameron was wide open, and just a abysmal start to the second half for the Snowbirds. Onside kick recovered and a 25-yard play.
If you're Pelston, you couldn't have a better start to the game, as you said, Patrick, able to recover the onside kick, and that's a big gain right there. Nice catch there by Garrett Cameron, able to corral the ball and run for about 15 extra yards. Thank God that Kashoniak and Cordy were over there to get the tackle. But the Birds, they just got to wake up. They've come out here slow right now. They just got to wake up. You got Childs wide to the right, Glasby on him with single coverage.
1st and 10, Isaiah Crawford will take the snap. And they try to run to the left side. I don't know where the ball ended up.
Looks like right up the middle to Cameron.
Yeah, Cameron was able to get it. A broken play, it looked like. So they'll back up 4 yards. A lot of Snowbirds in there. Pat Ballinger, Dylan Acevedo, Ian Cool. So it'll be 2nd and long.
The Birds just have to stay mentally prepared. I mean, the Hornets have shown that they can throw on 1st down or on 4th down. It doesn't matter which one it is. Now when it's 2nd down and 13, you could very likely see a pass coming right here. Look for Childs leaking out or the other tight end. That's going to be Ian Raymond.
Crawford with Jamraz to his right. He's going to keep it. Oh, my gosh, you just got to make the tackle there. You're right there, and it's a completed pass on a screen. And Brody Jeffers will chase him down and make the – excuse me, is that Conrad? Yeah, Conrad Cordy here on the near right side. I mean – was it Dylan Acevedo right in the quarterback's lap, and it was like he was afraid to tackle him?
I don't know. He comes up, and then he realizes it's a screen.
But, I mean, Jack, if you're there, you just got to make the play.
I mean, the coach won't get mad if you go 100%. I mean, if you're going 100% after the ball, what can they be? They can't get upset.
I mean, okay, he misread a key. All right, so you're
Right.
supposed to go back on the screen. But if you're in the quarterback's lap, you just got to bring him down.
You just got to bring him down, but still able to. Nice job there by Cordy, not breaking contain, coming out to the sideline, making a good tackle. They're going to have Cameron and Childs wide to the left, going to be covered by Cordy and Jeffers. 3rd down and 10.
Isaiah Crawford has it. He's going to look to run up the middle. Pat Ballinger catches him from behind, hangs on to him just enough so Dylan Acevedo can get in there and finish the play. Nice job, Pat Ballinger, coming from the weak side and just hanging on for dear life. Chris Kashoniak a little bit banged up on the play, but he's okay. Nice work by Cool and Ballinger and then Acevedo to finish it off.
Good defense there by the Snowbirds, able to step up, make it a 4th and about 11 right now. After the big 1st down gain for the Hornets and recovered an onside kick, St. Mary's can get momentum back by getting a stop.
4th and long, 9.
Have to know a reverse or a pass is coming. Don't let a receiver get behind you.
Snowbirds with 4 up by the line of scrimmage. Crawford will keep right up the middle. They got to stop him. And making a cutback and breaking free, and he's got the 1st down. Isaiah Crawford, just an athletic play, a late flag. And we'll see if that's a face mask in there on Cordy. It came right as the play was happening.
That's a good run there by Crawford, though. Nice hard run, able to weave his way in through all the defenders. Get a nice first down.
It's going to be a personal foul on the Snowbirds.
Would love to know what the call is.
Yeah, I mean, was it a face mask? Was it unsportsmanlike? It wasn't unsportsmanlike conduct, so it'll be first and goal, 9:20. Snowbirds lead is 2. It'll be first and goal from the 5-yard line of St. Mary's. So they had him, Jack, they had him behind the chains on a long 4th down, and Crawford's athleticism just got him the first down.
You had him on a 4th and 11, and you let him run the ball right up the middle and get a first down.
Crawford back to pass. He goes up to the left side, just overthrown. Intended receiver was Ian Ryman.
Good play design right there. Just have the tight end Ryman come right up, little out. Cordy over there on the defense. Crawford ball just thrown over his head.
I mean, Jack, Crawford has been pressured on every time he's gone back to pass, but the Snowbirds really have not been able to get to him aside from a couple times in that first quarter. He's done a nice job of eluding the Snowbird front 3, 4, 5 guys up in front of his face.
He's quite an athlete, and in 8-man football, if you are the quarterback, you just have to be a good scrambling quarterback. I doubt there's very many pocket passers in 8-man league.
Not much of a pocket
Not
with
much
3
of a
down
pocket
linemen.
at all. They got Childs wide to the left, Cordy on him in single coverage.
Isaiah Crawford, 2nd and goal from the Snowbird. 5 false start, left side, no call. And that time it was David Jamraz on the carry. He may have got a yard.
And the Birds are doing, they do good on defense. They're reading their keys. Good stop right there. Not a lot. They have hardly advanced the ball at all. But they just have to stop those big plays. You stop the Hornets, force a 4th and 10. But then Crawford able to bust up through the middle. The linebackers aren't able to fill the gaps for the Birds, and they get a first down. Now in a 3rd and about 5 right now, the Birds have to continue to step up. Playbook is wide open for the Hornets.
Crawford split backs on either side of him. He's patient. He's going to go right up the middle. Not a lot of room there. The Snowbirds are all over it. And so it'll be a 4th down and goal. Nice job by Ian Cool, Pat Ballinger. I saw Chris Grody in there as well for the Snowbirds. So not a lot of running room in between the tackles per se. In 8-man football, there's not really true tackles, but right up the middle.
Yep, and looking for the Birds to pack the box right now. Probably have 2 defenders back to defend the pass. But this is just, this is man-on-man football right here.
Watch the play action. Watch the screen. Watch the reverse.
Watch the dead. If there's a false start, do they get a first down, or does it remain 4th down?
It'll still be 4th down.
Okay.
They just get half the distance to the goal. They send a man in motion. Crawford's going to keep to the left side. Ian Cool has a tackle for the Snowbirds, and the ball comes out. Okay, the ball is out. The Snowbirds fall on it, so this time it won't be a fumble for a touchdown, but a huge play. Crawford tried to sneak up the left side, and Ian Cool stopped him dead in its tracks.
Excellent job there by Ian Cool, but now if you're the Birds, just play smart. There needs to be perfect quarterback, center communication. You don't want another snap over the head, which will result in a safety and tie the game. You don't want anything like that to happen. If you're the Birds, just you got to get a first down.
Why do you got to even speak that into existence? A bad snap. You just spoke that into existence.
I've been knocking on this wood table, Patrick.
All right.
You can't. I don't know if they can we hear that, Dynamo?
7 minutes, 27 seconds to go in the
so.
3rd quarter. Snowbirds with the wind at their back. They'll have to go 97 yards if they want 6.
It can be done.
Yeah,
it
can be one play, Jack. One busted tackle in 8-man football, you could be gone. So 7.5 to play. Snowbirds lead is 2, and they do have to protect the football down here inside their own 5. Pelston's got all 8 men in the box. They go under center. QB sneak up the middle, try to get a little bit of room. They tried that play in the first half, but they got called for pushing the pile.
Now that they're just so confused. You see for the Birds right there, Grody come in and Cordy. They come in and they want to push the pile, but you can't. You just have to stand there and watch your guy get taken down. So if that's what the rule is, you got to follow it. As now we have the Snowbirds have a little more room, able to go in the shotgun.
So it's Chris Kashoniak. His 2 backs are to his right. He's going to run it to the right side, looking for some room. Tries to cut back up north, but good pursuit there by all 8 white jerseys. And Kashoniak only able to get a couple yards, so it'll bring up about 3rd and 5. Snowbirds at their own 7-yard line.
Excellent tackling, and as you just said right there, Patrick, it was the pursuit. We saw all white jerseys moving towards the left. Able to break down Kashoniak, who has been absolutely dominant in these 3 games, being slowed up a little bit right now. It's going to be Kashoniak in the shotgun once again. Jefferson Grody to his right.
Oh, it's a high snap into the end zone, and Kashoniak has to fall on it, and that is a safety. Well, we'll see the official call. If the white jersey has it, it's a touchdown, and it is. Wow. Pellston recovers it, and it's 6 points for the Hornets.
That was the worst, obviously the worst thing that could happen right there if you're the Birds.
Wow.
Now they're going to be down by 20. Now they're going to be down by only 4 points. But again, Patrick, that's that, you saw it happen earlier where they lost 25 yards, but you can't afford to have a mistake like that when you're at your own 5-yard line.
I mean, whoever came up with that ball, it's a 4-point difference, and the white jersey came up with it. I wasn't able to see who got it, but another fumbled recovery for a touchdown. Of course, the first touchdown for Pelston was their own fumble that they recovered in the end zone, but yet again, so Pelston goes up 4 with 6:23 to play in that third quarter. You just can't have those kind of mistakes against a team like Pelston.
Especially on your own 5-yard line. You can afford to make a mistake like that at the middle of the field, but at your own 5-yard line, can't do that.
And the run is up the middle, and
he pushed.
He did. He pushed him in.
This guy in. They're not going to call it.
So diving into the end zone for the 2-point conversion is David Jamraz, and so the Hornets go up by 6, and the Snowbirds will have to respond to that with 6:23 to go in the third quarter. Hey, Jimmy John's, do you need to cure your hunger in a freaky fast way? Head on over to Jimmy John's in Gaylord for mouth-watering gourmet sandwiches without the wait time or hassle at Jimmy John's in Gaylord. J&J Construction. Everyone has a vision for their perfect dream home, but the process of building it can be so tiresome. If that's you, you need to have J&J Construction make your dreams a reality. And Make It Mine Design. Looking for a way to express your creative talents or find some school spirit gear? Head on over to Make It Mine Design for all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Check them out at Facebook at Make It Mine Design. And Jack, I mean, just pretty much the worst possible start to the second half. You don't recover the onside kick by Pelston. You do end up getting the ball back on a nice goal line stand, but then you give them 6 points on a fumbled snap and a recovery on a third down.
But now, once again, you have the St. Mary's Birds coming out. They only have 3 guys on the front line, and they're
not at the 50.
They're not at the 50. The same thing could happen right now if they recover the ball. It's just not a good game plan.
So there's the kick. This time it's going to be a long kick. Koshoniak's back there to recover it at his 26. Koshoniak looking for some room. He cuts back, and he's going to make it all the way out to his 39-yard line, so a 13-yard return for Chris Koshoniak, and the Snowbirds will take over there. And the good news, Jack, is that they're 39 yards away from their end zone.
Yeah, they're 39 yards. Yeah, exactly, Patrick. But again, they don't want to make mistakes like that. Luckily, it's only a 6-point game, so you score, get a 2-point conversion, you're right back in the lead. But the Birds have got to get something going. They just seem a little slow out there, just a little step behind. Pelston clearly didn't forget that game last year when they got knocked out of the playoffs, and they want to win right now. St. Mary's has to match that hunger.
Birds down 6:16 to play, third quarter. This time it's Brody Jeffers at quarterback, and just kind of a patient run, trying to wait for something to open, but Pelston all over it and give Brody about 1.5 yards. It'll be second and long.
And that's good penetration there by the defensive lineman for the Hornets. That's going to be Keith Koffel, the senior, doing a good job getting in there. And number 44, Ethan Landon.
He's been all over the ball. Landon has. Koshoniak now will take it on a gift from Jeffers, and nothing there.
I mean, here you have on that play right there, you have Koffel rushing in. You have 3 linemen for St. Mary's trying to get a block on him. Koffel just clearly too quick, runs through, and busts up the play. Good defense right there. Right now, the Snowbirds have no answer. They've got nothing going on. They have to get something going.
Going to have to put Koshoniak back at quarterback, let him air it out here. 3rd and 10, 5:24 to go, third quarter, down 6. Koshoniak has it in the gun. He's going to step up to pass, looking deep downfield up the middle, and there was contact there. Yes, it is.
Good call.
Good call. There was some contact on Tristan Glassby, body on body. It was on number 20, David Jamraz. So that'll give us Snowbirds a first down. Clear contact, ball was in the air, and it affected Tristan's ability to go catch the football.
Clear contact, but excellent job there. Another good pass there by Koshoniak, finding him over the middle. That's going to be a huge pickup right now if you're the Snowbirds.
Maybe that's just a little spark that the Snowbirds needed to get them going. It's going to be a spot foul, pass interference, and so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Snowbirds on the Pelston side of the 50-yard line.
And right now, Pelston is in control of this game because they are controlling the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. See if they take a shot here. Koshoniak with 2 to his left. He's going to roll out to his left. He'll step up to pass. It was knocked down. Good effort there. I think it was 27, Garrett Cameron, who got a hand on it, but there was a few Hornets right in the face of Chris Koshoniak.
I mean, they got in there nearly as the ball was snapped, Patrick. As I just said, it's that defensive line for the Hornets that is giving St. Mary's offensive line all kinds of trouble right now. They got to step up. They got to give Koshoniak more time. He's rolling out to his left, but Pellston has a quarterback spy on Koshoniak every single play, which is a very good game plan by Coach Carter.
2nd and 10, Chris Grody, the lone back with Chris Koshoniak. They're going to send Jeffers in motion to the left. Chris Koshoniak's going to keep it, look for a spot. I mean, there's just no room, Jack. He was looking for a hole, but they're filling every gap on the line of scrimmage.
There's nowhere to go, and, I mean, they're putting 4 down linemen against St. Mary's 3 down linemen. So if you pass, you're going to have one guy coming free no matter what. And they're also putting a spy on Koshoniak, where if he is able to escape, you got someone right there able to wrap him up. And with Koshoniak as jukey and jivey as he is, once he slows down, it's easy for those Pelston defenders to come in and make a play.
They send Cordy in motion. Koshoniak back to pass. Looks at Cordy. Oh, Conrad.
He's got to come up with that catch over the middle.
He turned his head.
Open.
He turned his head to run, Jack, before he made the catch. If he makes that catch, even if he makes the catch and falls down, that's a Snowbird first down. Instead, it's 4th and 9.
And that's a big change to the game right there. Instead of having a 4th and inches or a first down, it's now 4th and 9 on a possession where you need to score right now.
Cordy goes in motion. They're going to run the same play. Conrad up the middle. It's intercepted. Chris Koshoniak picked off by Cameron, and he's got a run back here. Chris Koshoniak will
Excellent
wrap
job
him
by
up
Koshoniak.
At the 35, but an interception for Garrett Cameron and another Snowbird turnover. And it might be time to hit the panic button here if you're Coach O'Connell and the Snowbirds.
You know, very, very interesting play call right there. Ball goes over the middle, it's dropped, then you run the exact same play. I mean, the whole stadium knows that you're going to go over the middle to Cordy. And that's just an excellent job right there by Cameron, able to jump in, get the pick. Good job by Koshoniak, able to get a nice tackle and stop the pick six. I thought he was going to have a pick six, absolutely, as now Crawford's going to have the ball in the shotgun.
You need to stop here quick for the Snowbirds, and if
Absolutely.
you can get the ball right back, that's obviously better. But you need to slow them down here on these next couple of plays. And blocking up the middle, a nice high pass. And it's completed up the middle to guess who? Garrett Cameron.
And there's just no one there. I mean, the St. Mary's defenders, they're not letting the receivers get behind them, but they're also not finding the ball. You see it happen in the NFL all the time. I mean, how many touchdowns do receivers get when the corner's not looking at the ball? The corner needs to read the receiver's eyes. As soon as he's looking at the ball, you got to turn yourself. Right there was right in between Jeffers and Cordy. One of them could have maybe come up with a pick or batted the ball down. Instead, they keep their eyes on the defender, and that's a nice catch right there by Cameron, who's stepping up big right now for the Hornets.
1st and 10 Hornets as the clock ticks down to 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 at the Snowbird 25. Isaiah Crawford has it. He fakes a handoff. He's going to go back to pass, looking deep up the middle. It is intercepted. Conrad Cordy makes the play, turns his head around at the last second.
Well, are they going to give him the ball at the goal line, Patrick, or are they going to give him the ball in the
touchback.
safety?
No, they're going to say it's at the 1 yard line.
Wow.
But hey,
Excellent
Jack,
pick
we
there
get
by
the ball
Cordy.
back. You know, he's your brother. We've been picking on him a lot tonight. He let some guys behind him in the first half, so credit where credit's due, Conrad. Great job there and a huge play to get your team the ball right back. That's exactly what the Snowbirds needed.
Excellent job. We're going to have some sort of penalty on the play.
What, illegal shift? Oh, personal foul.
Roughing the passer.
Oh, they offset, and we're going back to first down for the Hornets.
What?
Wow.
They get a
So illegal shift on the Hornets. Personal foul.
No. Because it's a personal foul, I think that offsets.
Well, the 2 fouls, they offset, and we're going to replay first down. Wipe the interception off the board. So
but that was a
first down
nice job by Cordy. And on that one, Patrick, he got his hand on the receiver's hip, turned and found the ball, and look, finds the ball, able to make that interception. So good job by Cordy. But roughing the passer, it must have been super late. It must have been super late. I haven't seen a roughing the passer call all year in 8-man. Must have been a late hit. Let's see what Crawford's got drawn up for the Hornets.
1st and 10. Split backs again. Crawford's going to fake the give to Cameron, go right up the middle. Isaiah Crawford's got a hole, one man to beat. He beats him. He is gone. Touchdown, Isaiah Crawford and the Hornets.
Another flag down.
Okay, we got a flag in the backfield. We'll see what this, and it's going to be personal foul on the Hornets. Okay.
After the touchdown? Was a flag thrown during the play or after the play? If it was thrown during the play, it should not be a touchdown. Wish we had Brady Hunter, our rules guy, in here.
Oh, they're going to say personal foul. Oh, personal foul on the Snowbirds.
Personal foul on the Snowbirds.
Coach O'Connell wants to know why.
So he just pointed in the wrong direction, which,
Okay,
that
that happens.
happen. But that's just, that was just another fundamental breakdown defensively there for the Snowbird. Tristan Glassby gets sucked up into the block, breaks contain. And if you're Crawford, once you get contained, you're not going to be taken down by an arm tackle. He's able to go outside and easily get a touchdown right now.
Big 2-point conversion here.
Snowbirds are now down by 12 points. The Hornets are playing excellent right now. The Birds need
They're
to
doing
match
everything
that
right.
energy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So Crawford again in the gun, split backs, one to his right, one to his left. Crawford turns around, fakes a handoff, looking to throw to his right. It is batted down. Nice play by Conrad Cordy, so 2-point conversion, no good. After the score, though, Hornets 28, Snowbirds 16. They need a quick answer.
There's still a whole another quarter to play, Patrick, but you're down by 12 points, and that's another huge stop there on the conversion because now 2 touchdowns, you're right back in this game. Get a 2-point conversion on one of those, and you're in the lead. But they also have to stop the Hornets. As you said, Patrick, the Hornets are doing everything right now. St. Mary's doing everything wrong. They just have to get something going offensively, and it starts with their running game. The Snowbirds have not been able to get going anything on the ground offensively, and that's why Pelston is able to stay in their game plan. That's why they're able to get those interceptions. They're doing a good job right now.
What's the answer, Jack?
If score a touchdown.
Yeah.
They need it's as I said earlier, it's coming down to the line of scrimmage. The football is such a big importance on offensive and defensive line, and right now for the Hornets, they are controlling that defensive line and offensive line of scrimmage.
Here's the kickoff. It will be a full kickoff. Chris Koshoniak will field it at the 30-yard line. He looks to find a hole, and Jack, really not just the kickoffs, but at the line of scrimmage as well. The Hornets are a very disciplined team. They're not going to blow by and give up contain. And Chris Koshoniak looking for these cutback lanes, there's none to be found, whether he's taking the snaps at line of scrimmage or on these kickoff returns.
Well, he's got those. He is still cutting and making 1 or 2 guys miss, maybe. But Pelston is having excellent pursuit right now. And as you are slowing down, making defenders miss, there's 3 or 4 defenders getting close to you to make that play. That's exactly what the Hornets are doing.
All right, 3:13 to play, third quarter. Snowbirds need an answer here. 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line. Koshoniak by himself, 3 to his right as he sends Jeffers in motion to his left. He's going to keep it. Chris Koshoniak has a little bit of running room here. All right, give him 6 yards, so it'll be a manageable 2nd down for the Snowbirds. I like that play, Jack. You send Jeffers in motion, then you let him lead block for Koshoniak.
Yeah, just throw the defense one way, run into Koshoniak the other way. Good job right there to pick up about 6 yards as the Birds are up to the line quickly. O'Connell got on the play call. Koshoniak still in the empty set.
3 to his right, 1 to his left, right in front of that Snowbird sideline. Trying to spread out this Pelston defense. This time they come with just 2 down linemen. Koshoniak back to pass, steps into one, and it is, just out of the hands of Conrad Cordy. If he was able to catch that and stay on his feet, that's 6 points for the Snowbird. But, Jack, that ball is right on the numbers. It might have been deflected by the defender right in front of Conrad Cordy.
Maybe, but either way, it's right over the middle. That's 2 passes that have been dropped right over the middle. You just can't have that. Now the coach is confused on, do we go back to him? Do we not go back to him?
Right.
With plays like that, you need to make that play in a tight game like this. Those are huge plays you got to make.
Smith Glassby to Koshoniak's left. Cordy out to his right. They're going to go right back to Cordy, and he did not make the catch. It skipped off the ground, so it's going to be 4th and 4, and all of a sudden here, we're at a crucial play with 2.5 to go third quarter.
But the Birds, they just haven't been able to get anything running the ball, and when you can't, you have to throw the ball. And there's 3 things that can happen when you pass the ball. You can either complete it, interception, or an incomplete pass. And right now, they are just getting interceptions and incomplete passes. They got to pick up.
Koshoniak tries to run. He was trying to run from
Not
the beginning,
even
and there
close.
was nothing there. He didn't even look to pass. So turnover on downs, exactly what the Snowbirds did not want. Their 3rd turnover of the second half. We're going to thank some sponsors here. Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate. Need help buying or selling a home but not sure who to turn to? Your local Berkshire Hathaway affiliates, Nancy Jacob and Leslie Burrows, are here to help. Don't wait. Call them today at 989-614-3327. And the Gaylord Eye Center, in need of trusted information and quality eye care? Well, look no further than your local Vision Source providers, now with 3 locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, and Bel Air. I don't even have to say this, Jack, but you need a quick stop. and you need to go score. You can't let Pellston score again here, not with how your offense has been so stagnant here in the second half.
Coach O'Connell needs to get some fire up under his St. Mary lineman.
False start, left tackle. I mean, it was clear as day, false start. Crawford keeps it, cuts upfield. I don't want to belabor the point, Jack, but, I mean, there have been more missed false start calls tonight. And we asked some of the St. Mary coaches that are up here in the box, are those false starts or is it just a slow snap coming out? And they confirmed, I mean, they're false starts. The left side of the line moves early.
They move early.
Almost every snap.
And it's let's see what the call is as Crawford looks injured. But, yeah, but also we asked the St. Mary coaches, of course they're going to say they're doing a false start.
Well, I mean, I just asked to see.
We'll have to ask the Pelston coaches.
No, I mean, I just asked to see because sometimes as broadcasters we're missing things. If the snap is just coming out real slow, but the ball is moving, that's one thing that we could miss. But I mean, if the Snowbird coaches are down there on the field watching it and it's not getting called,
right? And Crawford is down on the sideline.
Yeah,
let's hope he gets back out quickly. That'll be a big loss for the Hornets if he is down. No idea what the injury is, but let's hope he gets back out there quickly.
You don't want to speculate. You hope it's just a cramp, Jack, though, here, late in the game. He's been running a lot. So, backup QB in for the Hornets. It's going to be Landon, and he's got nowhere to go. Nice tackle that time by number 7, Brody Jeffers, in there. And right as that happens, we see standing up Crawford over there on the far side.
Okay, Coach, I'm ready. I'm ready. Get me back out there.
Yeah, and he is. The helmet's back on, and he's ready to go.
He's getting the play call from his coach. Looks like he might stay on the sideline. Yep, as Landon's going to get the next play call. Crawford remaining on the sideline.
1 minute, 10 seconds to play in this third quarter. Third down and a long 8.
That line is stacked right now, Patrick.
All 8 guys right up on the line for the Snowbirds. Landon has it. It's a high snap, and he is taken down deep in the backfield. Chris Koshoniak got there late. In there first was Brody Jeffers and 56. Nice play, Logan Cherry, to get in there and make some contact. So it'll be 4th, and we'll call it 4th and 18. Isaiah Crawford is back in the huddle for the Hornets, so we'll see what they do. 38 seconds to go in this third quarter.
You got to watch. I don't know. It could be a punt.
I think they are going to punt.
It's going to be a punt.
They're going to back up Ian Ryman to punt. Snowbirds have no one back. Conrad Cordy now heads 20 yards off the line of scrimmage. Obviously, you got to watch the fake. The kick is up, and it is off, and it is going to go take a nice roll for the Hornets all the way down to the Snowbird 21-yard line. And with 15 seconds to go in the third quarter, down 12, that's where the Snowbirds will take over.
The Birds have to regain control of that line of scrimmage. Right now they have no answers. Pelston is doing an excellent job filling those gaps. That defensive game plan is working excellent right now, and so far St. Mary's has no adjustment that has worked successful for them. They just have to they need some kind of big play, Patrick. Something has to bust open, whether it's a long run, a long pass, some kind of play to get some momentum going. Right now they're hanging their heads. They're down right now. They have no momentum. Got to get something going.
Well, it's
big play needed.
It was a big defensive snap or a big defensive stop, and so that's where you start it.
Yep.
You stop them. Now you got to score. Get a stop. Get a score. Is that Brody Jeffers up right under center?
Yes,
it is. I formation with Grody and Chris Koshoniak. Jeffers hands to Koshoniak, trying to get a lead blocker, but Jack, there's just nowhere to go. The defensive front for the Hornets is too much for the Snowbirds to handle, and that's going to take us to the fourth quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's the Hornets 28, the Snowbirds 16. That's Jack Cordy. I'm Pat O'Connor. This is Snowbird Football on Next Level Broadcasting.
Make It Mine Design is Gaylord's home for all your creative screen printing. Whether it's a custom t-shirt, a hoodie sweatshirt, or a school-themed mask, Make It Mine Design has got you covered. Literally. They're capable of bringing your artwork to life while giving you the best options. They're proud to be the official clothing sponsor of Next Level Broadcasting. We're rocking their printed apparel right now. But don't just take our word for it. Experience for yourself what Make It Mine Design is all about on Facebook or visit their shop on Old 27 South in Gaylord. Looking for your dream home or nervous to purchase your first home? Then you need to contact Leslie Burrows and Nancy Jacob, your local Berkshire Hathaway affiliates. They're a real estate tandem you can trust. And after serving northern Michigan and all the surrounding areas for over 30 years, there is nothing that they haven't seen. If you're making a long-term commitment to real estate investment, why wouldn't you seek the counsel of long-term, proud, and proven agents? They're here to help you make the right move. Call Nancy at 989-614-3327 or Leslie at 989-614-1114.
Welcome back into Snowbird football here on Next Level Broadcasting. Start of the fourth quarter, Snowbirds 2nd and 9. And it's going to be Brody Jeffers under center for the Snowbirds. It's a toss to Chris Koshoniak. He looks to cut up field. Not much room, but he gets a few yards. That was a nice block by the Snowbirds. Number 62 throwing his body around. That's Nate Starsenich with a nice lead block, but it's going to be 3rd and 6 for St. Mary's.
Nice block there by Starsenich. First time we've heard his name tonight. Good blocking out there, but again, Patrick, they just really aren't able to get many blocks on the edge. It's just you have to credit this Pelston defense and coach Jack Carter. I mean, they're doing an excellent job right now. They came in with a very good game plan to stop Koshoniak, which is the key to stopping the Snowbirds, and that's what they're doing right now.
All right, back under center, I formation. Grody Koshoniak behind Jeffers. He's going to roll out to pass. Throws it deep down the middle of the field. Conrad Cordy makes the catch. Jeffers to Cordy. First down, Snowbirds in Pelston territory, and maybe that's a spark that they need. Nice connection and a good catch by Conrad Cordy.
And the St. Mary side is alive right now. Cordy making up for those drop passes earlier, able to corral it in. He's so tall. Jeffers understanding that, just throwing it up to him. Jeffers going to the sideline to get the play from O'Connell. But as you said, Patrick, that's exactly what you need, as Childs just went to the sideline for the Hornets, hoping he's okay too. That'll be a big loss if he's not able to come back in, as Crawford is now back in the game at the linebacker spot. But an excellent throw there by Jeffers, excellent catch there by Cordy. That could be the spark they needed. They got to ride this momentum.
Dylan Croft in the game as a wide receiver for the Snowbirds. That's his first action that we've seen. Jeffers is back to pass. He's looking deep. He's got a long pass. Conrad Cordy turns around. Oh, it went off. Ooh, it went right through the hands of number 3, Kenny Crawford. For the Hornets, and then
Pat,
it went right.
you have to go get that ball.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just running in stride, praying that the defender misses it, and then you catch it. You're Conrad Cordy. You're 6'4", 200 pounds. You got to jump up and grab that ball. I mean, he should be able to moss. You know what a moss is?
Yep.
If you get mossed, for people that don't know it, that refers to Randy Moss, when he would just reach right over a defender, rip that ball, and I don't know, is it first down? It should be second down.
Second down and 10.
Jeffers in the shotgun.
Conrad Cordy's a nice receiver, but he is not Randy Moss. Jeffers is going to keep it, go up the middle. Nice little run there, a little bit of room. So, I mean, okay, you go to Jeffers as QB. We saw him and Koshoniak really split time the first 2 games of the year. Koshoniak kind of took over last week. He went 10 for 14 passing. He was just working. So the Snowbirds go to a little bit different wrinkle here in the fourth quarter, and it'll bring up a 3rd and a short 5 with 10:23 to play. Snowbirds down 12 in the fourth quarter.
But that's a good game plan. I mean, when they're just keying in on Koshoniak, put someone else in at quarterback. And right now, they're doing a decent job, 3rd and 5.
Jeffers hands to Grody. He's got a lot of room up the left side. Grody breaks free. He's going to cut back, get all the way inside the 20, inside the 15. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line of the Hornets. Chris Grody, how about that, number 33?
Nice job by Chris Grody. He's making a big play for the Birds, another spark that they needed. That's about a 20-yard, 25-yard gain right there. He went to the left, and there was just no one over on that side, and it's that deceptive speed that he's had. That might have been the first time they've gone to him all game, but you got to keep going to him. I mean, with a successful play like that, it's now 1st and 10, about 15 yards to go to the goal line. Jeffers still in at quarterback.
He's going to hand again to Grody. This time he gets swallowed at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 2nd and 10. That time it didn't work, so they adjusted quickly. But that's a huge play, Jack. I mean, like you said, you put number 7 at quarterback. They were keying in on Chris Koshoniak all night. He really had no room to do anything, so you just make a change and see what the sophomore can do.
And now you have an opportunity for a big play. I mean, not a big play, but they're in the scoring range right now, right in the red zone. They could get a pass, or they could break one tackle, and you're that much closer.
The toss to Koshoniak, blocking up to the right side. The Pelston Hornets are stringing out these toss plays so well, and they just find number 10. They have good pursuit, and they're able to fill those cutback lanes. Koshoniak did get 5 yards, 9 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
And the Birds have 2 more chances right now. 2 more chances to get the ball in the end zone, as they have to do it right now, Patrick. I mean, if you don't score right now, Pelston has the opportunity to waste a lot of time. This is a must-need touchdown right here with Jeffers in the shotgun.
Grody, Koshoniak to either side. He's going to pass. It's up the middle. Cordy, touchdown, Snowbirds. Brody Jeffers to Conrad Cordy, and it's a 1-score game with 8:49 to play.
Good fake there by Jeffers. Nice job by Grody and Koshoniak faking the handoff. Good route there by Cordy, and good catch there by Cordy. Excellent job there by the Snowbirds. Excellent all-around play. Nice play of the call there by O'Connell.
All right, big 2-point conversion. The Snowbirds down 6. If they find a way to get another touchdown in one of these 2-point conversions, it would give them the lead. Jeffers, he's got it. He's going to run up the left side, and right behind Chris Grody, they're pushing the pile, and he is going to say there he is short of the goal line. And so the 2-point conversion, no good. 8:49 to play here in the fourth quarter. Snowbirds now trail 28-22. So we go with the quarterback change, and
it works out. It works out. I mean, like we said, all they had to do was rush 4 linemen and put a quarterback spy on Kashoniak. It was working out excellent. And good game plan there by Coach O'Connell, switching up the offensive play calling. As it looks like we're going to go to some advertisements.
We got a break
here
in the game, so we'll thank Next Level Sandbag. Are you looking for a way to protect your waterfront investment from high water levels and large waves? Look to Next Level Sandbag for help. They specialize in offering a temporary solution to a temporary problem at a fraction of the cost of other options. But wait, there's more. Mention this ad and get a special discount. Check them out on Facebook and give them a call. Hey, that's longer than a 10-second ad read, Mr. Next Level Sandbag. No way out escape room. Are you looking for a no travel required adventure to a foreign world? Then test your group's wits, mind, and skills and No Way Out. That's KNOWWAYOUT.com. Your group will have just 60 minutes to conquer one of 4 thrilling experiences. Book your experience now at NoWayOut.com. So the Snowbirds will be kicking off from the 40-yard line. It'll be Conrad Cordy. We'll see if they can get the onside recovery or if they'll kick it deep. They'll go for the onside. Takes a little high bounce right at the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's got to be some kind of play.
He's got it down to the 40.
He's going all the way.
To the 10-5 touchdown. Are you kidding me?
I can't believe there wasn't any kind of play call right here, Patrick. One of the receivers for Pellston just came in and clearly lit up. Looks like it's going to be Jeffers, maybe Glasby in the back. Glasby is not happy. It's because he just got lit up in the back with a huge no call right there.
No, that's Jeffers.
That's Jeffers. Childs able to get wide open in the end zone again. Fundamentally breaking down. You're on the kicking team. You cannot give up contain. They gave up contain, and Childs is too quick. He's too smart. Runs right down the sideline.
Well, and you can't kick it to Childs.
That's the one guy you don't want the ball to go to.
He's the fastest kid on the field.
I wish we had an instant replay on that block in the back. We need to up the budget a little bit.
No call, touchdown Hornets. So there goes all the momentum for the Snowbirds, and they're going to have to be battling their way back from 2 scores down with 8:38 to go. We'll see if it'll be a 12-point spread or 14. It'll depend on this 2-point conversion. Isaiah Crawford, he will take it. He'll give it up. Nope, he'll keep it himself, and he is short, okay? So no good on the 2-point conversion, but wow. Talk about taking the wind out of the sails, Jack.
Wow.
I mean, it's a 6-point game with 8.5 minutes to go and kickoff return for a touchdown.
I mean, and that's the first one we've seen all year. But with 8 man, that field is so much more wide open. A guy like Childs, as you said, he's not the guy that you want to have the ball. Now they're going to be up only by 12 points. Again, St. Mary's still has an opportunity. They get 2 scores. This game is tied. They just got to get one of those 2-point conversions. They're back in the lead. But, when you're just fundamentally not sound when you give up a big play like that. Especially on special teams. You never expect, special teams to be the deciding play of the game. That could have been the deciding play of the game right there.
And it's the gamble that you take with those mid-range squib onside kicks. I mean, Coach O'Connell knows that is a gamble, and he's trying to get an explanation for the referee on that block in the back. But, Jack, okay, our up men are still 3 yards off that 10-yard mark, so watch the onside kick. They'll kick it deep, though. A nice boot into it for the Hornets. It's going to roll all the way down. Nope. Kashoniak has to pick it up. What a kick. My goodness. And Kashoniak's going to run up the right side. Now he cuts back to the 15. Wow. That kick stopped at the 2.5-yard line about a yard away from the sideline, and it just stopped. Kashoniak was going to let it go out of bounds.
You couldn't ask for a better kick.
No, I mean, that is the coffin corner, and Chris Kashoniak got stuck in it. So a heck of a kick, and it'll be Snowbird ball. They're going to have to go 85 yards, and they need 2 scores here going into the wind, too. I mean, a brutal southwest wind coming into the face of the Snowbirds. You got to rally the troops here, Jack, and get a quick score, stop. Fortunately for the Snowbirds, they have all 3 timeouts.
We've been saying it since the second quarter. You need a quick stop, and you need to get the ball back. 85 yards is a long way to go. They are able to do it on one play, but they got to do what they did last time. I'm assuming Jeffers is going to remain in at quarterback, considering how successful they were. As looks like Jeffers is going to be under center. He's going to have Grody behind him and Koshoniak in the running back position.
Jeffers.
He's got Cordy wide open.
He makes that pass, Conrad. Oh, he stopped running.
He did stop running.
Oh, my goodness. Cordy.
He slowed down.
He slowed down, and then he found the ball and realized he had to keep going. But Brody Jeffers with a great arm, a man in his face, standing on his own 5-yard line, made a great throw.
And Cordy catches that ball. I mean, that's a touchdown. That's the touchdown
yeah.
they needed right there. Going the I formation on the first down, leaking out from the tight end position. Couldn't have asked for a better play call there by Coach O'Connell, but the pass falls incomplete as we're going to see Jeffers back in the shotgun. He's got Koshoniak to his left, Grody to his right.
All 8 guys within 5 yards of the box for the Hornets. Brody Jeffers keeps this one, takes a hard hit.
Good tackle right there by 34, Keith Koffel, coming in and laying out Jeffers on his own.
So it'll be 3rd and 4, 8:14 to go. Snowbirds getting the play from the sideline.
Man, Patrick,
Coach John,
they needed another leak out. Look for another leak out right here by Cordy. But the Hornets are going to be keying in on that as they almost got burned on it last time.
Jeffers, it's a toss to Chris Koshoniak, cuts back up the field, and he's going to get close to a first down marker. He fell forward, and I think he might have it. They'll stop the clock, and it is going to be a Snowbird first down. So Chris just finds just enough room. It'll be 1st and 10, 7:52. They'll get this ball set, and they will let the clock run now. You need some urgency here now if you're the Snowbirds. Under 8 minutes, down 2 scores. You need to get the play quick, hustle up to the line, and then hopefully just get a big play.
Got to get a big play. It looks like they're just going to stay with the I formation. Going to keep running to hopefully catch him off guard. It's going to be
play action.
Pass.
Jeffers going down.
Nowhere to go.
I mean, you
have nowhere to go, and that's good defensive coverage right there. Looks like number 20, David Jamrose for the Hornets, locking up Cordy on the corner route. Nothing that Jeffers could do. Got Landon.
Sorry, Jack.
You got Landon coming in, the best tackler for the Hornets. I mean, wrapping up on Jeffers. He has no other choice but to just hit the deck. Now it's going to be a 2nd down and 15 right now.
And the clock is running.
Got to get something going.
You can't get one play off a minute. That's not going to cut it when you're down 12. Now we're below 7, 6:55 to go. It's 2nd and 16. Play action and a sack. So now Jeffers is going to go in the shotgun. Grody finally gets to his right side. Koshoniak to his left. Another 20 seconds ticks off as Jeffers fakes it to Koshoniak. Now he's going to throw over the middle to Cordy, and it's going to be pass interference. Yeah, he was getting held, Jack, as the ball was in the air, and the official caught that. So we'll stop the clock at 6:40, get a pass interference, and an automatic first down.
Yeah, that's a close call right there. 2 defenders right there. They do get the pass interference. That is going to go against the Hornets. If you're the Hornets, that's not what you want, obviously. If you're the Snowbirds, that's a good break that you need right there. It's going to move the ball up. Let's see what they're discussing right here. Is it a 15-yard penalty in high school, or is it a spot foul?
Well, they might be discussing whether or not it was a defensive hold or a pass interference. I think it should be pass interference. The ball was in the air when the foul was committed, and usually that's
going
to be pass interference. And
looks like it is a spot foul.
Okay, spot foul and not an automatic first down. Okay. All right. 2nd and a yard or so. Jeffers in the gun. He gives to Grody. Grody has it. Nope. Jeffers kept it, okay, on the left side, and he's got enough for the first down. He should at least.
Good keep there by Jeffers. I for sure thought that Grody had the ball. They are going to move the chains. That's going to stop the clock. It's going to be a 1st and 10. Snowbirds down by 12 right here. But again, Patrick, as you said,
we got to go.
We
got to go.
They have no time.
The ball is set. The clock is running. We can't take 20 seconds to get up to the ball. You're down 2 scores. 6:20 to go now in the 4th quarter. Jeffers in the gun. Koshoniak to his left. Grody to his right. The rest of the Snowbirds are down on the line. It's a high snap off the hands of Jeffers. Koshoniak went back and fell on it. It really wasn't a high snap. It just went off the hands of Brody Jeffers.
Yeah, it just went off the hands, and that's exactly what you do not want to see now that the clock is going to continue to run. It's going to be under 6 minutes now with 5 minutes, 58 seconds left to go here in this 4th quarter.
You got to get the plays in. Got to get the plays in and go.
2nd and about 20 right now. Cordy's going to be a wideout right now.
Chris Koshoniak goes back to quarterback, put Brody Jeffers in the slot with Tristan Glassby up the left side. Chris Grody will be next to Koshoniak to help him block. Kashoniak has it. He's back to throw. Conrad Cordy makes the catch, and it's a first down Snowbirds. They're battling for the ball, but it is Conrad Cordy hangs on to it.
Excellent catcher by Cordy. Excellent throw by Kashoniak over the back shoulder. I know Kashoniak's tired, but, dude, you got to run up there. It's do or die
Let's go.
right now.
Come on, Chris. Get the play in and get to the line of scrimmage. 5.5. That clock will just start right now. So 1st and 10 Snowbirds. Nice play. They're at the 41-yard line of Pellston, down 12. Now 5:23 to go. They send Jeffers in motion. Kashoniak will take the snap. Grody to his right. Kashoniak gets it. He looks to run to his right. Now he throws. It's tipped by 27, and that went over the head of Conrad Cordy. Nice job, Garrett Cameron. Already 1 pick for him tonight. Almost had a second.
Yeah, nice job there. And David Jamrose, the Birds are lucky that ball didn't fall right into his lap. He was right behind Cordy. That's a tough pass right there, as it's a quick sprint out right for Kashoniak, and he's got Jeffers running an out and Cordy running a little hitch.
And you're running to the boundary side of the field, meaning that there's the skinnier part of the field. You're on the right hash, and you're running to the right, so there's not a lot of room for Cordy to escape pressure. Kashoniak, as they send Cordy in motion. That's going to be an illegal shift. Kashoniak's going to make the pass. It's going to be incomplete, but another pass, another late flag, so it might be.
Flags all over the field. They might offset.
5:09 to play in the second half. Snowbirds down by 12. It was 2nd and 10. There was a flag that came out pre-snap. It was an illegal shift, and then another flag that came out late. We'll see what that call is.
The illegal did they have 2 guys move? Or
there was 2 in motion.
Okay.
So there's the first call, illegal shift on the Snowbirds. The second flag is a personal foul on the Hornets. And they'll offset, so we'll replay second down.
It's a lot of personal foul penalties this game, Patrick.
And
makes me want to get out there.
What?
Well, I mean, not to be dirty, but like if I see someone doing a personal foul, I'm one of my boys. It's go time. They can do whatever they want to me, but as soon as you mess with someone on the team, it's go time.
2nd and 10. Kashoniak sends Jeffers in motion. That's a false start. That time it was Chris Grody. He just jumped early.
And they're just going the wrong way. Now you're under 5 minutes to go. They have to score, Patrick. This on this drive, it's going to be 2nd and 15 now. This is a must-score drive right now for the Birds. They have to score, hopefully get the onside kick. If not, they have to get a quick stop, get the ball back, as we've been saying all game.
After a false start, the clock will run, so 4:50 to go. Kashoniak in the gun.
We got 101 people watching right now.
Chris Kashoniak. The throws up towards Brody Jeffers, incomplete.
Good
so it'll be
defense
3rd
there.
and 15.
Good defense there by Isaiah Crawford, making offensive plays and defensive plays. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the only thing with these deep passes, Patrick, if you go to the deep pass 4 times in a row, next thing you know, it's 4th down and long still. You got to get some kind of chunky yardage right here if you're the Birds, as they're taking too long to get to the line again.
At least the clock has stopped from the incomplete pass, but still some confusion getting the play in. They're going to send Cordy in motion. Kashoniak rolls to his left. He's going to throw to his left. That's just a tough play. I mean, rolling to your left, trying to find Cordy on a little 5-yard out, and now we got 4th and 15.
Now this is a must convert. If they don't convert this, it would be very, very difficult for them to come back. We have a substitution right now for the Hornets. That's going to be William Klein checking in for Xander Overholt. Kashoniak in at the shotgun. Cordy wide to his right. Glasby and Jeffers wide to his left.
They got to go 15 yards, 4th and 15. Do or die here for the Snowbirds. 4.5 to go in the game. And okay,
timeout by the Birds.
Coach O'Connell didn't like what he saw, so he called a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining, 4.5 to go. That'll give us a chance to thank some more of our sponsors. The Schultz's Party Store is your best place for finding all the items you need to get ready to watch tonight's live stream. Marker Farms, located just outside of Elmira, has been producing their special potatoes since 1915, family owned and operated, and a guarantee of the best potatoes around.
Best potatoes around.
What's the play call here, Jack? I mean, who are you going to?
I mean,
Cordy, Jeffers? Is Jeffers the QB?
I'm assuming if I'm St. Mary's, I'm going to go to that earlier route where you have Cordy running a post and then either Glasby or Jeffers running a deep wheel. I mean, that play worked earlier with Glasby, and the play has worked with going to Cordy over the middle. But with Kashoniak in at quarterback, Pelston is able to rush 3 and keep 1 on the quarterback spy, they are totally locking in Koshoniak, shutting him down. That's the only thing they can do. If you are the offensive line for the Birds, you need to give Koshoniak time to make that play call.
So it'll be 4th and 15, 4.5 to go, do or die. Chris Koshoniak, Chris Grody to his right. Koshoniak has it, back to pass. He gets it off over the middle, complete to Brody Jeffers. First down, Snowbirds. And they have life with a 20-yard pass completion from Koshoniak to Jeffers.
Excellent job there by Jeffers. Good route over the middle. Great catch. Good throw by Koshoniak. That's going to stop the clock with 4 minutes and 25 seconds left. St. Mary's is now knocking on the door. They're at about the 30-yard line, maybe the 25-yard
25,
line.
yep.
They're going to keep Koshoniak in at quarterback. Cordy wide to the right. Jeffers and Glasby wide to the left. Grody to his right.
They're going to send Jeffers in motion our way. That's 2 men in motion. They got away with one there. Chris Koshoniak breaks free. He gets one block, cuts up the middle. Koshoniak rushing for the end zone. He is in. Touchdown, Snowbirds. Chris Koshoniak, a 25-yard scamper. And the Snowbirds are yet again within 1 with 4:04 to play in the 4th quarter.
What a change of momentum. And if you're the Snowbirds, this 2-point conversion is super, super important. If you get it, then it only cuts it to a 1-score lead, and you're right back in this game. If they don't get it, they have to hopefully get the ball back, and then they must score on the next 2-point conversion. Big play right here for the Birds. Who are they going to go to? Koshoniak, Jeffers, Cordy? I don't know. They got Koshoniak in at the shotgun.
Snowbirds down 6, 4:04 to play. Koshoniak will keep and run to the right. He's got an opening, trying to lean forward, but I think he was stopped short. He was
way short. Good
there was
defense there by the Hornets.
There was a brief opening, but it closed quickly. So the Snowbirds will still trail by 6. And now, Jack, do you consider kicking it deep and trying to get a stop? I know it's not in the Snowbirds game, but I mean, you don't want something to happen like it did when you have Childs get the ball and break free for a score.
Well, I don't know, Patrick. I mean, it is a tough call. I want to say you have to get this ball back to your offense. But again, you don't want Childs to have a big return. But again, if they kick it deep, they could return it back just as well. So I would assume they would go back to the onside kick. They've done it all game. O'Connell's in there telling his boys to be aggressive and get after that ball. This is do or die right now. This is a big, big kick right here by the Birds. Cordy needs to get a good kick that's got some good bounce. The Birds have to come in and recover it. If not, they have to get a stop on defense. You've got Gavin Beble. You got all the hands team right out there right now for the Birds. You've got number 8, Gavin Beble. Number 33, Chris Brody. Number 5, Conrad Cordy. Number 11, Acevedo. Number 7, Jeffers. Number 2, Daniel Smith. And kicking is actually going to be Glasby. So it looks like they're going to put Cordy in the middle spot and have him go after this ball right now. The hands team out for Pelston as they only have one player deep.
And I think the Hornets sideline is going to need a timeout. They will call a timeout, so 4:04. And that will give us an opportunity to go to one more sponsors. Here, we're back in 30 seconds after this word from Berkshire Hathaway. Shout out to the St. Mary's Spirit Squad, getting it done on the sideline.
I think
pumping up the crowd.
that might have been a TikTok dance, Patrick.
What is TikTok? All right, Snowbirds kicking off. 4 minutes and yikes. Oh no, that was touched by the Snowbirds twice. It was touched by the Snowbirds. It was double kicked.
Don't know what the play call is here.
They blew it dead now. That's not a touchdown. They blew it dead.
If they blow it dead, you're right, Patrick. It has to stop. There's no instant replay. This isn't the NFL.
I mean, you can't call this a touchdown now because you blew the play dead.
You can't. If you are the referee, once you blow the whistle, the play is stopped right there. So once the Number 10 right there picks up the ball. Raymond, once he picks up the ball and the whistle is blown, that means the ball is considered dead right there and down. You've seen it happen before where referees make a mistake in blowing the whistle. But I don't know if the ball was kicked twice accidentally by Glasby. I don't know what the deal is, but the head coach for Pellston right now, Jack Carter, he is out and he is livid because he wants that touchdown. If Pellston has that touchdown, this game is over. We have to see what the call is going to be.
I mean, Pellston head coach is all the way out to the middle of the field.
He's going to do whatever it takes to get that call. But the play is blown dead. It's going to be Pellston ball right there, 1st and 10 at
it's a Snowbird 40.
St. Mary 40. St. Mary needs a big stop. Ian Cool, Patch Bellinger got to bust through that line.
2 timeouts.
Acevedo, Jeffers, Garodi, Kashoniak got to fill those gaps. Glasby and Cordy got to play lockdown at the corners. They have to play their best defense they played so far all year if they want to get a win and remain undefeated. This could be the chance for the Ski Valley Championship right here.
Snowbirds down 6. Crawford in the gun like he has been all night. 1st and 10. Crawford has it back to pass. He's going to dump one over the middle. Ooh, Conrad Cordy in good position. Okay, that's not.
Oh, no way. That's not defensive pass interference.
I mean,
maybe offensive. Let's see what this is a huge call right here. It could be offensive. It looks like it is going to be offensive. They're going to back him up.
Pass interference on the offense. Yep.
And if you're a receiver for Pellston right there, that's a good play. I mean, the ball is thrown up. Cordy has a super interesting play call to throw the ball instead of run the clock out, nearly give the ball right back to the Birds.
I mean, Conrad had good position, and he did get pushed from behind, so I don't know if he would have got to it.
If you're the receiver, though, you have to drag him down. You can't turn that ball over. Got to take the 15-yard penalty, as it's going to be 2nd down and 25 right now. Just fundamentally be smart. Fill those gaps, get penetration on the line.
Keep it in front of you.
Absolutely.
I mean, keep the ball in front of you.
Yep.
So 2nd and 25. Now, did they lose it down? It should be 1st and 25. If you go back 15, you can't lose it down on a pass interference. Crawford's going to keep it. He's got a lot of room. Makes a nice play on Tristan Glasby, who slows him down, and then he's tackled by Conrad Cordy at the original line of scrimmage, so a 15-yard pickup. Now it should be 2nd and 10. It shouldn't be 3rd down, Jack.
I think you lose the – don't you lose the down on a pass interference?
No, only on intentional grounding would you lose the down. You wouldn't lose it on pass interference. They would replay. Yeah, and they just changed it back to 2nd down.
Okay.
So it'll be 2nd and 10.
Good job there by the referees.
Yep, good call to make that right. So 2nd and 10. The clock is ticking. 3:24 to go here in the 4th quarter.
That's a big run. Nice juke on the outside, too, able to get some extra yards. Big tackle there by Cordy. Let's see what Crawford's got here for the Hornets in the shotgun.
Crawford gets him set. And he's going to hand off to the right side. It's Cameron. Makes a nice cutback. And finally dragging him down inside the 20-yard line, Brody Jeffers. Otherwise, he had 6 for the Hornets. And Jack now with 2:58 to go, only 2 timeouts for the Snowbirds. It's them against Pelston, and it's them against the clock.
Absolutely. They got to beat the clock, and unfortunately, this game isn't going to keep going. There's not a limited time, as you just mentioned, Patrick. But that's a good run there by Cameron, the sophomore. He's playing excellent right now for the Hornets. St. Mary's has to get a stop right now. That's a nice reverse, good play call right there. Able to catch the Snowbirds off guard, run it up the middle for a big 1st down.
You think Pellston wants this win, Jack?
Oh, I mean, you can tell. You can tell by Coach Jack Carter is so fired up. He wants this win more than anyone.
Of course, we mentioned it in the first half. The Snowbirds ended the Pellston season last year in the 1st round of the playoffs. So a little bit of revenge here in the regular season on the Snowbirds' home turf. 2:21 to go, and Pellston then will take a timeout.
2 minutes, 22 seconds, Patrick. It all comes down to this. Pellston has a 1st and 10 at their 20-yard line. If they get a 1st down, maybe it looks like it'll just be 1st and goal then right there.
Yep.
But again, those are just 2 runs right there where the offensive line for the Hornets just dominated. And that's why they're able to get the ball so deep in that run. And Cameron able to make 2 defenders miss. Luckily, I don't know if that was Acevedo or Kashoniak able to chase him down and get that tackle. But
well, I think
it's coming right down to the wire.
The story here in the second half is that the Hornets really have been able to control the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. And you mentioned it in the first half. Pellston sound like they're bigger, maybe they're a little bit more athletic than our guys up front, but it's not like they have a huge size advantage. In fact, I would say that Whittemore Prescott last week that we played here at home was probably bigger up front than these Hornets are, but they're obviously well coached, and on defense they're able to shoot gaps and split gaps and get in the face of the Snowbird quarterbacks, and on offense they're creating holes.
Well, it doesn't really matter about the size. I mean, it all comes down to technique and being disciplined. There's 8 guys out there. If those 8 guys do their job, then you're going to be successful. Even if one guy doesn't do their job, that can end up totally hurting your team. But right now, everyone on the Pelston Hornets is doing their job. Big first down right here.
1st and 10, 2:22 to go. Snowbirds have 2 timeouts. They fake it to one guy. They come up the left side, and it is going to be – he breaks a tackle, gets a first down. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 5. And Jack, with 2:14 to go, I mean, I'm sure the Hornets are going to try to punch this one in. They're not going to start taking knees at the Snowbird 5-yard line, but they really have just dominated the Snowbirds up front on this final drive.
But again, and it's just missed tackles on the side. I mean, it took 3 Snowbirds to take down – Jamrose right there, the senior. That's just good hard running. And when it takes 3 guys to take down one guy, that's a recipe for disaster. But props to Jamrose. They now have the ball. Like you said, Patrick, it looks like it's going to be 1st and goal at about the 4-yard line. St. Mary's has to step up, play the best defense they played all night as they're going to go to the spread. Interesting.
Spread it out and probably just give room for Isaiah Crawford to find a hole and shoot a gap. Crawford will have it. He hands it off to the left side. The Snowbirds able to make a tackle. Nice job, Ian Cool in there, and the Snowbirds take a quick timeout.
Good call there by O'Connell. It's going to be 2 minutes and 7 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Excellent tackle there by Ian Cool.
Look at Coach Carter out there, man. He's wild.
Someone needs to get that man some pads and a helmet. He would just be running dudes over left and right. You know what? He's probably the kind of guy where he doesn't need pads and a helmet.
No, he jumps in there with practice probably.
Yeah, he'd be like, no, here's how you want to do it. And he's right in the middle of the Oklahoma drill.
Yeah, he's a coach that headbutts his guys when they're wearing their helmets and face masks, and then he's got a bloody nose after because he's just.
And then he forgets he's had a bum knee for 20 years, and he's on the crutches.
It's fun to watch. You don't say that a lot about visiting football coaches because we're so far away being in the press box, but he has been fun to watch.
He has been all over the field. He's bringing all kinds of energy, and it makes it obvious why the Hornets are such a good team when you have a coach that's totally behind you, getting you fired up, a coach that wants to be out there playing as much as you want to do. That means he just cares just as much as the players do. So him and Coach O'Connell both are obviously got to be good coaches. And as they said on, I'm having a hard time. I don't know if this game is coming down to offense or defense here, Patrick.
Well, first it's got to be defense. I mean, because you got to get the stop here.
You have to get the stop.
So 2nd and goal inside. That's false start. Okay, we'll back them up 5.
That's what the Birds needed. That's not what you wanted to see if you're the Pelston Hornets. Just a brain fart right there. That's going to back them up 5 yards, make it about 2nd and 9. Two minutes and 7 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. It's do or die time for the Snowbirds.
You got to get a stop here. Try to get them out of bounds if you can. If they try to run to the boundary side here on our near left side, try to push them out of bounds on the tackle so you don't have to waste a timeout. Snowbirds 1 timeout remaining with 2:07 to go. It's 2nd down and goal from the 8-yard line. Isaiah Crawford will wait and now get the snap. He fakes the handoff. Will keep it himself up the middle. Ian Cool's all over it, though. So another quick timeout for the Snowbirds. And
2 minutes and 1 second. Nice job by Ian Cool. I mean, he just had to stand there, and Crawford ran right into him, able to drag him, bring him right down.
So they'll go to their respective sidelines. That'll give us a chance to thank our friends at the Gaylord Eye Care Center.
Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, and Bel Air, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and experience. If you're struggling with anything vision related, don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and experience our friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
Thank you to Gaylord Eye Care Center and all of our sponsors for tonight's game. We'll run through them here quick for you. We'd like to thank them all: Jimmy John's, J&J Construction, Make It Mine Design, the Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate affiliates Nancy Jacob and Leslie Burrows, the Gaylord Eye Center, who you just heard from, Schultz's Party Store, Marker Farms, and Next Level Sandbag. So, Jack, 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line. Snowbirds are out of timeout, so whatever happens on this play, the clock will run until the next snap, unless they go out of bounds or there's an incomplete pass. So, I mean, you just got to keep him out of the end zone here for 2 plays. That's it.
Absolutely, Patrick.
Sorry, Jack. There's your mic.
Absolutely, Patrick. And do they have as in the NFL now, where if you go out of bounds backwards, the clock still runs? Do we know that? We need Brady up here for that, too.
No, if it goes out of bounds, the clock stops.
Gotcha.
So 3rd and goal from the 10, 2:01 to play. Snowbirds need 2 stops here. They fake a handoff to the left. Now they're going to get it to Cameron. He's jumping around, and he is stopped. Oh, my goodness. Right down at the 1-yard line.
It all comes down to this.
So this play is really for the game, for the moment, with 1:45 and counting here. It'll be 4th and goal from the 1-yard line.
It would the Birds have to get a huge stop. Look for them to blitz everyone. Look for Crawford. I'm assuming Crawford or Cameron, as they've been the 2 best runners for Pelston, to run the ball in there. For the Birds, this is possibly the Ski Valley Championship right here. You do not want to lose to an undefeated team in your
Why
conference.
is the clock running? Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought it was a timeout. Sorry.
No.
Okay, so Pelston's going to wait to take a timeout.
You're good, Patrick.
There's a timeout.
You're all right.
I almost lost it there for a second. It's like
Almost
the clock was
lost
supposed
it.
to be running. $1.12 to play with that timeout, so that's what it'll read when we get the next snap. It'll be 4th and goal from the 1. Jack, here's my prediction: play action pass.
You think so?
I think the Snowbirds are going to send all 8 players. I think it's going to be a play action pass.
It could be a play action pass. That's the thing that is so dangerous right now. If you're Coach O'Connell, if you send everyone, it could be a play action pass. You have to pray get to Crawford. Maybe you send 7 and keep Cordy or Glasby back to make a play. I don't know, but for Pelston, they've been successful in the play-action pass, and they've been successful in the run game. Whitmore Prescott last week was only successful in the run game, barely ran it, or barely passed the ball. That is why St. Mary's was able to blitz 7, 8 guys nearly every single time the ball was snapped. But when you have a good quarterback in Crawford and good receivers like Childs and Cameron able to make catches for the Hornets, it makes it very tough for the Birds. This is a must stop right here, Patrick.
All right, here we go. Minute 12, down 6. And they're going to go under center. Watch a QB sneak. There it is. And it looked like he came up short. We'll get the official signal here. Pellston thinks they're in. And it is going to be Snowbird football.
No way, they stopped him short.
Okay.
Coach Carter does not like that call. That's a very close call. A quarterback sneak, you just assume he's going to get it. That's such a close call, Patrick. I mean, there's no cameras. There's no instant replay. It's just the referees coming together, deciding if he was short, if he was not. Now St. Mary's has the ball on the inch-yard line.
They got to go 99.5 yards in a
1
minute 6.
6 seconds.
Wind is at
my
their
gosh.
face. They need this one.
And it can happen. I mean, as we said, this is the Ski Valley on the line. When you got Bel Air undefeated, or is it Bel Air? Onaway. With Onaway undefeated, Pelston undefeated, and St. Mary's undefeated, you don't want to lose and pray that Pelston loses another game for you to tie.
All right, Chris Kashoniak will be at QB. Cordy, Smith, Jeffers, and Glasby at wide receivers. Here's the snap. Kashoniak has it. Quick pass out to Jeffers. He makes the catch. He's got to get out of bounds. And he is – the ball came loose.
He did not get out of
They're
bounds.
They're going to say he was
the clock
down.
Is still running.
Clock's running. I mean, this is when you have to spot your own ball.
I mean, this is wasting a lot of time. As the
All
referees were spotting the ball earlier in the game, now the players have to do it.
43 seconds. Chris Kashoniak has it. He's back to pass. He's going to go deep for Conrad Cordy. Just off his fingertips. Oh, Conrad Cordy might have been gone. There's a couple flags, though. We'll see if it's a holding on the Snowbirds. It is. So this one was coming back anyways. 38.8 seconds. It'll be second, and we'll see if they take them back half the distance to the goal. They should. So it should be about a 2nd and 8 after the penalty. Let's see. Okay, they're going to decline the penalty. So move it to 3rd down. It'll be 3rd down and 3 after the holding penalty is declined.
And that's going to waste about 7 seconds off the clock as well, Patrick.
I mean, it wouldn't have mattered.
38.8 seconds left.
Snowbirds, they need to go 83 yards. Kashoniak steps up in the pocket. He throws it deep downfield. It's going to be too far for Tristan Glasby. And that'll bring up 4th down. So for the time being, this will be the play for the game with 33 seconds to go. Chris Kashoniak, nice job, steps up in the pocket, makes a good throw, but it was just too far for Tristan.
Just too far. And, with going deep on all those plays, Well, they went short on the first play, got a nice gain, but then they go deep on the next two, and now you're at 4th down. Now you have to get this first down. I mean, whether it's a deep, whether Koshoniak's able to scramble and get the first down, this is the game is on the line right here.
Here it is, 33 seconds to go. Chris Koshoniak in the gun. He's by himself, gets the snap. Now he looks up over to his left. Conrad Cordy dropped the pass.
Out of the hands. Oh, my gosh.
5-yard out, incomplete, and that should do it with no timeouts left for the Snowbirds, down 6 with 29 seconds to play.
And that's just tough to watch. I mean, you don't convert on a dropped pass. For play, you have to convert, as the St. Mary fans are not too happy. They are starting to clear the stands.
The only hope you have here is for a fumbled snap, someone to fall on it with 29
like that.
seconds.
There's no doubt they're going to take a knee, and that should take us right to the end of the game, as the Hornets are going to take this one 38-28, a nail-biter throughout the whole game.
All right, your final score here from the Gaylord Intermediate School field, the Pelston Hornets 34, the Snowbirds 28. They fall to 3-1. The Hornets improve to 4-0, and they are going to sit on top of the Ski Valley Conference, and they get their revenge, Jack Cordy. We're going to have our final thoughts and the post-game sign-off when we return. Again, final score 34, Snowbirds 28 on Next Level Broadcasting.
Know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord.
Welcome back in the post-game show here on Next Level Broadcasting. Just a tough loss. Final score here for the Snowbirds, 34 to the Pelston Hornets, 28. And Jack Cordy Snowbirds just ran out of steam, ran out of time, and just couldn't make the plays that they needed to there at the end.
Just ran out of steam. I mean, there were penalties earlier in the game that hurt them. There were big plays that they gave up. There were passes that were dropped that they needed to convert. First downs that they needed to convert on 4th down. I mean, just the first loss for the Birds, and it is pretty silent over here at this GIS field. But not a good loss. I mean, you hate to lose on that last play right there. But, hey, Pelston played really strong. Their coach, they have obviously Jack Carter's an excellent coach, good game plan. You know, we'll probably see that other teams are probably going to watch this film and rush 3 guys and put a QB spy on Chris Koshoniak, because that is mainly what slowed up the Snowbirds, as 28 points is a pretty 28-34. That's a pretty low-scoring game for 8-man.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen scores, and credit to the Snowbird defense. You know, they played well at times. One of those scores for the Hornets was a defensive score, so they only gave up 24 points on defense, did the Snowbirds. So not a bad night for the Snowbird defense. They'll have to regroup. Homecoming is next week right here against the Bel Air Eagles, so they'll hope to get back on track and get a Ski Valley winner. Player of the game tonight, Jack Cordy. We're going to give it to Brody Jeffers. I just thought he played a tough game. We don't have the stats on him, but we called his number a lot. In the beginning of the 4th quarter, he led a touchdown drive at QB, and he just, the sophomore played tough tonight.
Yeah, he does an excellent job. Good 3-sport athlete. Had some nice passes tonight, had some nice runs. That big drive that they needed was when they put Jeffers to quarterback, switched Koshoniak to running back. So as you said, he's the player of the game. Do we know what he's going home with? Is he going home with a brand new car?
We'll have to talk to Charles about
not
that.
In the budget, not in the budget yet? All right. Well, nice job to Jeff. He's going on with some free sandbags.
There we go.
So, I don't know. Tough game. It could have been anyone's game. The Hornets came out. They wanted it more in the first half. St. Mary's able to battle back, but they were just never able to get over that hump, it seemed, Patrick.
Final score again, Hornets 34, Snowbirds 28 for Charles Strail. Alex Pudvin on the camera, Luke Datum on the computer, and my partner Jack Cordy. I'm Pat O'Connor. This was Snowbird Football. Join us next Friday from right here at the Gaylord Intermediate School field. It is Snowbird Football on Next Level Broadcasting. Good night.